Good morning! Surprise! Did I scare you? Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Apologies for late. I had to get all this shit out of my desk from having people here. Good morning. I hope you're doing fucking well. Happy whatever fucking day it is. I don't know. Does it matter? No. Days, they're so dumb. I hope you're doing good. I am I finally slept. It felt amazing. It was like the first time in so long. I can't remember the last time I slept appropriately. Man, did not mean to do gigantic, just bleeding eyes today, and it just started blowing out, and I was like, fuck. So it's what we got, but thank you. I never know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my face. I just pick a color. I just finished work, dude. Nice. Fucking excellent. A sunset cocktail. Ooh, I like that. It's like it's literally liquid lipstick. I was not prepared for how far it blew out. Yeah. Yeah, I took that shit out way too far. I still have I have products from companies and makeup, I guess, people that I don't like. Like I don't want to support them and I don't buy their makeup anymore, but I have all this old shit. So I am trying to use it. And it's on my eyes now. Side note, did you all see that Childish Gambino dropped something yesterday? Motherfucking Childish Gambino's coming back, which is very exciting. So I'm stoked about that. It was nothing. I mean, it's like 2 seconds of a song of him like in a like crooner suit or something. He looks like a boy band or some shit. Yeah, it's on I saw it on Instagram. And it's like you know Childish Gambino. He does like these short film shits. So it's like a short film at the majority of what he posted is just the film. And then there's like a clip of the song. The song sounds like it's going to be dank though. It's totally different from anything he's ever done before. Like I feel like everything he comes out with is that way though. Like I don't know what to expect from him. Yeah, This Is America was great. And all his videos are. I mean, he made like God, it was a bit ago. He made it was like a short film, I think, to one of his songs, if not a few of his songs. It was pretty cool. I don't know. I'm into that. Like before Kanye went crazy, I really liked his it was a short film that went along with one of his albums. It was short film. It was like an hour. But it was all the songs. Kind of told a story. I love that shit. Or I really like when artists do like a music video for every song. Honestly, like a story with their music. I'm such a sucker for music videos. Like, give it to me any fucking day. But don't just give me shitty music videos. Like, I don't want to see you on a stage. That's not a music video. Do something fun for fuck's sake. Good morning, Anubis. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Oh, we ended up going to Sleep Token, which was really good. I didn't know any of the songs at all. And I think my sister and her boyfriend almost died hiking up the Red Rock hike thing. I warned them, man, it's terrible. Red Rocks is the opposite of accessible. I mean, if you ever go to Red Rocks, wear comfortable shoes and layers because you're going to be cold at the bottom. You're going to sweat your balls off getting to the top, and then you're going to get to the top and you're going to be real fucking cold again. It's real weird. But I think I almost killed. But they were good. I don't know any sleep token. Like I know some sleep token. I'm just not a huge fan of them. They're good though. Yeah, Red Rocks. Well, even then, dude, Rod. So it was all general admission. So we were just like stuck in the middle, and we got stuck to this. We got stuck. Whatever. We got stuck next to this group of drunk guys, and I felt so bad. There was two women that were sitting in front of us, and they were disabled. Like one of them had a cane, clearly, and they had like obviously some mobility issues. And these drunk guys fell on them hard, like 3 times. And that was the shit I was like standing in front of them at a certain point. Like, you have to stop. This is fucking ridiculous. Stop. Like, if you can't handle I mean, for one thing, it costs $100 to get a buzz up there. Like, the alcohol is so fucking expensive. If you can't handle your booze to the point where you're going to be falling down the Red Rock Stadium, which is tilted, don't drink. Yeah, it was the worst. I felt so bad for the people in front of them. Like, these women were just fucking sick of it. There's security, but I mean, the security basically walks it's really weird to explain. So if you know an amphitheater, it's like a clamshell shape. So there's two major stairways that go up the amphitheater, and then there's a stairway on the inside that goes up the actual like benches, the amphitheater benches. And the security basically just marches those steps all day, making sure no one stands in the walkway. I've never seen them actually walk into the crowd and do anything ever. But there's so many people, I don't even know how they could spot it. I don't know. Skew, are they like, dude, just pics and clips? If it's nature and shit, we have a nature one. If it's animals, we have an animals one. Honestly, if it's just cool pictures of a vacation, just pics and clips, man. Oh, how long was your tattoo? Been burning flab today. What are you doing? I heard you wanted music videos. Do I? Oh God, I don't even have chat up on this computer. Okay, so side note, while I do this, I wrote some shit down that I wanted to remember to tell you guys. So, just reminders. This Thursday night, we will be starting the Fallout watch party in Discord. Because it's 8 episodes, that's 8 days before the 23rd, and I promised, and I don't forget these things, 23rd is we're breaking the seal. We are talking spoilers. We are talking Fallout. If you don't want to hear it, because for some reason, months later, you haven't watched the show, don't come on the 23rd. That's the day. We spoiling this shit. So this Thursday, I'm going to start it hour after stream usually ends, so it gives me time to walk the dog, so it'll probably be like 4:30, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Is when we'll like jump in the Discord and get it set up and shit like that. And then the other thing I wanted to write, Senua's, what's the new one called? Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade, the new one though. Senua's Saga, I think is what it's called. That comes out the 21st. And I promised months ago to Vissy that I swore I would play the first game before the second one came out. So I'm going to start that on Saturday. Like, the game's not that long. I think 3 days is fine. Like, 3 full stream days to finish that game. The game is not that long, but I take my time walking around and listening to voices and stuff. So I figured 3 days is like, that's a decent. It's Hellblade 2, yeah, but they named it, like, the first one was Senua's Sacrifice, and I think this one's Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 or something. I don't know, but I'm going to start that on Saturday. So we're playing Hades. Hades is one of those things that's just going to be it's going to go on for fucking ever. Let's be real. Hades is forever and always. But those are going to be those are 2 things that I wrote down to remember because I vowed to do this shit like months ago and I don't want to forget. Hold on. I missed your link. It's Saga. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We're breaking the seal. Are we going clubbing? Oh my God. Side note. On the subject of clubbing, I took Sarah and her boyfriend to the Denver Science and History Museum, whatever, yesterday before I took them to the airport. And it's a really nice museum, by the way, like fucking huge. We were there for 3 hours and I think there was still more to see. I don't know. There was so much to see, but there was an entire exhibit on seal clubbing and how Alaska recuperated the purchase price for itself via seal pelts in under like 20 years or something. It was really dark. It was like, I was just standing there like, this is some fucked shit. Also, I learned about the royal albatross. Did you guys know that there's a bird that stands this tall? And it's not a pelican? It might be here. I didn't. My dudes, for all the animal love I have, you haven't shared this creature of death and destruction that squirts bacteria and acid out of its nose that it also feeds to its children and stands this tall? I didn't know this at all. Where do those fucking live? No, I know where they live, on the ocean. They don't come to the fucking shore, so they were huge. Huge. There's other types of albatross that are like more reasonable size, but there is a royal albatross I cannot express to you. It was bigger than a turkey. I'm not okay with it. Birds are drones. It scared me. Yep, Drexel, no shit. So I learned a lot about it because I was fascinated. They live in the ocean 24/7. They literally come to land once a year in November to breed for like 8 weeks, and that's it. They go back. They live on the water. They never come off the water. It's crazy. These birds just live. They can't fly really. All they can do is glide. So they just kind of like get picked up by the wind and go down and get picked up. Like that's it. But yeah, they quite literally live out at ocean all the time, which is wild. I did not know these things. I'd believe, I mean, if you told me this bird snatched children that I'm talking about, I would believe you. It was big enough to snatch children. Yes, shoebills scare the shit. Have you, oh, the sound they make? Hold on. Yeah, Viana, dude. I saw, it was like an Instagram post or something like that. Come, let me give you a permit, yeah. Oh, is my permit button back? No. Why does it just disappear like that? Why does my permit button just go away? Like every couple of months? I don't understand. Thank you, Rod. I don't. Every couple of months, my permit button goes away and then comes back. It's very. Is that an eagle? Oh God, what is that bird called, Kun? I've seen those fly. They're fucking epic. What kind of bird is it though? It's a harpy eagle. That's what they are, dude. I have a video for you. One moment. Stork sound. I have a. You're gonna love it if that's your favorite bird. You might have seen this before. Yeah, they sound like the shoebill sounds like a fucking machine gun. Yeah. Un moment. I feel like I just taunted you. I know it exists. I just don't know what to look for to find it because it's older. Fuck. Eagle vultures. Oh, fuck. Brains, they're the worst. Is there no alert? What the fuck? Poop deck, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. I did not hear an alert, and that very much upsets me. Why? Thank you. Oh, now Discord's gonna open. Okay. Shut up. That's a... What game is this? Wait, what game is that? Oh my God, it's in Final Fantasy. Shut the fuck up. There's an... Oh, I found the... Wait, I might have found the video. But first... Wait, wrong. Nope. A motherfucking shoebill. The devil. Look at the face. That is amazing. That makes me happy. The devil. Okay, let me look. It's one of these. Nope. Nope. You could put good music to it. That's not it. Fuck. Well, these are all videos of people doing the same thing. It's just not to the song and all, but I just want to see the bird. Why? Discord won't let me log in. I don't know. It's being a dick fuck. I'm not fighting it today. I refuse. I know, he's a fucking rare-ass eagle, best of his species, and you fucking named him Kevin. Oh, Pitsy, it was the, I mean, cute is subjective, I guess, but, Egyptian, what are they called? The Egyptian eagles, I think? Egyptian vultures. I mean, it's a vulture, so, like, you know, it's got kind of, like, the skinhead thing, like, skinhead? Not skinhead, but you know what I mean? Like, their head is not, I don't know. I think they're cool. They're fucking, I don't know, they're cool to me. I think they're, like, what's that? Wait, what's that? The bearded vulture? Wait, what's that? I feel like I've seen that before. What a fucking elegant bitch. Are you kidding? Is that real? That's a dragon. That's a dragon. Yeah. Like, what? That's real? Dude, what a fucking... That's a dragon. That's a dragon, though. That's fucking sick. Imagine naming him Kevin. Oh my God, they're huge. What? Don't touch it. Why would you touch it? Don't touch it. When they have big murder knives on their feet, that's nature's way of saying don't fucking touch it, right? That's AI. You can't fool me. That's, I mean, seriously, imagine seeing that in real life. That's incredible. Wow. I didn't know. What is it called again? The bearded vulture. What a name. Oh, it does. It has like wait, are its eyelashes so long they're a beard? Wait. I love nature so much. Cheers, Robo. Oh God, do I have a lighter? Yes, I do. Cheers, Robo. Happy back porching. That's amazing. Nature's magical. Thank you for bringing up giant cool birds. They're so fascinating. I just don't want to touch them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll hurt me. Big murder knives. Big fucking murder knives. Yo, bing bong. Hold on. He doesn't have a chin. How can he have a beard? That's what I'm saying. His beard is eyelashes. That's a dragon. I think that's a dragon. Cheers. Don, do you know what kind of vulture is the huge one that I believe is from America or something? There's a vulture that I mean, it stands like this tall. And I've seen Instagram clips and like read various things saying they're actually like kind of freakishly friendly. Like they kind of form like a dog like bond with their owners, which is that's a vulture. It's a vulture. But I've watched videos of them and they do like a turkey fat person, like a fat person, excuse me, like a fat bird kind of waddle walk when they run towards their carers. I mean, it's cute. I don't know, but it's a vulture and I mean, God, they're huge. I don't even know. I don't know how tall they stand. They just look really scary big. It's not a California condor. I know those ones. Those ones are epic. Those are the ones with the crazy colorful face, right? This one, hold on, I'm just going to look it up. I think it might be Himalayan or something. I actually got to see one when I was in England, when I went to the, oh God, what was the castle? Where are my Brits at? What's the castle in the Midlands? If you guys know, I've talked about this before. Millie used to work at it. I just blanked. But anyways, she used to work there and do, play medieval, whatever. But she knew the people that worked there, so we got to go talk to the person that does the falconing, and I got to fly a falcon. And that was really fucking cool. But I also got to see, I mean, obviously I'm not going to interact with, these are huge fucking elegant birds, but I got to be very close to, what is it? Is it the Eurasian owl? It's the owl that's just abnormally large and has like those pumpkin orange eyes. I know we've probably all seen pictures. They're phenomenal, but they're huge. And I got to be really close to that eagle. And then the vulture was just like hopping around us. Like it was adorable. The carer would be like, come on, bud. And he'd be like, like with his wings out, do his little fucking waddle hop. Is it a turkey vulture? Oh, I'm going to look it up. Hold on. It might be. I just know it was huge, but I've read that they're very like, they kind of bond, I guess, with their carers, which is wild because it's a super bob. Why are my alerts not on? I don't know why I can't hear my alerts, and I'm so sorry. Why they're muted today. Thank you so much if you followed, subbed, whatever. If I fucking missed it, I'm a jerk and I apologize. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna go to Streamlabs, see if they're muted. That's weird. They're definitely muted. I don't hear them at all. The fuck? The fuck? Warwick! Thank you. Warwick Castle. Yep. Yep. I knew I'd fucking know it if I saw the name. Oh my God, Dawn. Can we talk about how fucking, I mean, cute this is, though? Holy crap. They made little chibi vultures to give you a scale. I love that. That's amazing. That's so smart. Hello, Rage. I'm glad you're fine. Oh, and this is the bearded one. So the bearded one's not the large. Maybe it is a California condor. I didn't know California condors were so big. I had no idea. Holy shit. Oh my God, there's so many cool ones. Lesser yellow-headed? Oh my God, why are vultures so cool? Let's look up California condor, because now I'm curious. California condor size. Oh my God, what? Oh, I was mistaken. I would like to sincerely apologize on behalf of this nutsack face. What? Oh my god, look at them though. Oh my god, they're so cute though. Is it just me? Is it just me that thinks they're kind of fucking cute as hell? I know, like everybody's like, oh, they're so ugly, they're cute. No, that's kind of, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're cute, right? Okay. That chubby little face is fucking precious. I'm glad, I know I tend to like things that aren't, you know, I like spiders and creepy crawlies, but like, that's cute as hell. That chubby little shit. Are you kidding me? Look at those little chins. I love him. I love him so much. Ooh, go into OBS Alerts properties and hit refresh cache button at the bottom. Doing it. I gotta do it on this one. Sorry, one moment. Okay, I did it. Hopefully we'll get sound. Because that's weird that they're muted. I do apologize. I don't know why they're muted like that. It's fucking annoying. They look nuts, but they're very cute at the same time. Yeah, I get it. It's confusing, but I love them. I don't know. Those I had no. Oh, that's them trying to raise a baby with a puppet. I've seen people do this before. It's very creepy, but I understand the reason, and I guess it works. Wow, I didn't know. I'm trying to find another, like a. Holy God. These are just in the air. That's such a stupid thing to say out loud, but for real. These are just like out there. What? Good God, that's cool. Yes. I'm actually, you know what's really sad? I'm subconsciously but totally purposefully avoiding everything about the cicadas because I'm really resentful and bitter that I don't live there during this once in a lifetime experience when everybody gets to experience shit tons of cicadas. Because the world is like, ew, bugs! And I'd be out there like, yes! And I can't. And it makes me cry because I'm stuck here instead where there's nothing but death and dust. So I'm just kind of like, every time I see something about cicadas, I'm like, fuck you. Which is really sad, but I'm seriously like bitter about it. It's such a rare, I mean, it's like, I imagine it's like, for meteorologists, the fucking northern lights and shit like that. Like, this is for me, a bug person, heaven, and I can't do it, and I'm real sad. So I'm just gonna smoke and pretend I don't like bugs. Bugs are gross. Thank you, kiddo. Oh my God, no. Yeah. That's the royal albatross I was talking about. Oh, why can't I zoom in? Let me zoom in. Come on. Oh, you're a bastard. I can't zoom in on it. I'll Google another one. Hold on. They're terrifying. Albatross. Apparently they named a ship after it. What the fuck? This is what I'm saying. These shouldn't be real. But in the Death and Dust Zone, at least we get locusts. Yay! We do get katydids here. I do like finding the katydids. I hope so, Mishy. I just want to afford to go and see it. I also found out the new Reed Timmer Storm Chaser lore here. His original storm probes, he would put in the way. That's the guy we were watching last week who drives through tornadoes like a psychopath, by the way, if anybody missed that. His original storm probes he would put in the way of tornadoes were named Gizmo. Like Rod's puppo. I don't know if he named them after the dog or if the dog was... I mean, that's fantastic. I was never into spiders as a kid, but I love caterpillars. Coolest thing was watching them cocoon. Me too. The little world. Since I can remember, my mom's told me this too. I just like to see the little creepy crawly things. Little things that people tend to not pay attention to are fascinating to me. Like, You look at stuff that's so detailed and so perfect and symmetrical, and it's like that big. And it's always just fascinating me. And cicadas, if anyone's out there like, you're crazy, they're gross, they're harmless. They don't even have mouth parts for the most part. They live to fuck. Like, that's it. They're a food source for cicada eaters. Like, calm down. You're fine. I've seen people literally crying that a cicada on Instagram because a cicada fell on them. Are you kidding? Or like that's the thing? That's the thing? That's the one? The harmless bug that comes out every 7 years, what you're going to be afraid of? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty, I mean, they truly are. They're like, I mean, the images I saw at this museum, they're like the most, I don't know how to say, they look like they're not made of feathers. They look solid. How do you say that? They look so sleek and like I don't, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that has something to do with the fact that they live at sea 90% of their life, so their wings are probably really oily and have to stick together to be waterproof or whatever. Streamlined, very much so. You couldn't see a break in the feathers at all. I mean, I'm sure you can tell just by these pictures. They're so streamlined, and it's probably that ocean life, I imagine. And they're really cool, but I mean, now you know how fucking, it's like the world's biggest seagull. That's what I see. And where I come from, seagulls attack you for your french fries. This thing takes your hand when it goes for the fucking french fry. I've always been kind of creeped out by big birds. In the Midwest, the natives said the legend of the Thunderbird. Dude, birds in general kind of, I don't know, creep me out, but they make, like, I respect them from afar. You know? Birds, they're like they have a different world, you know? I don't know. I'm good. They're really cool. I love to look at them, but I don't want to interact. Oh my God, what do these guys sound like? I didn't even know that. I had a seagull steal my ice cream. Thing looks like it'd take your whole arm. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Yes. No shit. Down in Seattle, seagulls will swipe food out of your hand constantly and bite you getting the food like they're assholes. This would take your arm at the same time. Like, what the fuck? I had one of these growing up. My dad, did you have a big bird? Hold up. Oh my God, Catherine. No shit, your dad had a fucking macaw? Dude, cool. The birds are so cool. Like, I know people that have big exotic birds and shit like that, which is elegant as fuck. That is like, I mean, from what I've heard and read, owning a big bird is like having a 4-year-old for 80 years. Like, you have a temperamental 4-year-old with knife mouth for 80 years. Like, damn. Yeah, exactly. Macaws are very loyal normally. One-person birds, they'll take the fingers off anybody who isn't their friend. I mean, I have a buddy who has a, what are they? The gray, African gray, which is allegedly like the smartest bird or whatever, domestic bird. And that thing, it's so temperamental. He never knows when it's going to try to bite his finger off or love him. There's just like no rhyme or reason. The weird bites and scars and shit from this bird. But it's so freakishly smart. Like, so for instance, my buddy gave the bird like a rope bridge. You know, birds like to destroy things. You have to give them things constantly. So the bird unbraided the rope bridge and then rebraided it back together, rebuilt it, and then gave it back to my friend. Like, they're so smart. I kind of feel bad having it as a pet. Like, I would. You know, almost like having a chimp or something. Like, you shouldn't be in a cage. You know? Burb is the word. That's facts. They don't bite yet. Dude, Viata, they don't surround you down in Seattle. You won't even see them coming. They swipe from, like, rooftops and shit. It sucks. What up, Slurm, my love? I hope you're doing well. Cedar Beach, Long Island, seagull. Oh, my God. Seagulls stealing hot dogs out of the bun as you held it was a common thing. Yep. My godfather at one point had a whole menagerie in his house of birds. That's so much work. He needs to just give the bird a puzzle and college degree, send his ass to school so he does. I'm saying, like, the bird could, I mean, like, make his own way at this point. It's creepy how smart they are. Friend had an African gray. The thing responded and turned on the kettle for its owner when she got home from work. Yep. They are so smart. Most people I know that have a large bird of some kind and have, like, a really good relationship with that bird and success with that bird, they never put it in a cage. These birds don't live in a cage. Like, they have a cage that a sheet will go over at nighttime to simulate darkness, but other than that, they're not like locked in a cage ever. They just have a post and kind of chill on it all day and wait for food, I guess. I don't know. The cage part is what freaks me out. Because, like, we take an animal whose home is the sky and we put it in a box and we're like, I don't know why it plucks itself to death. No one in the wild plucks themselves to death. What? I've heard that exact phrase come out of so many fucking bird owners' mouths on the internet. What? How can you seriously say that out loud and feel good about what you're doing right now? I don't know. It's bizarre to me. It's very bizarre. Parrots are so social too. It seems, yeah, also the social, I mean, there's animals like, you probably know guinea pigs and stuff like that. It's illegal in a lot of countries to only own one because they're so fucking social. Same with those birds. And I think a lot of the times with those big birds, because you don't have, a flock of them, you become their one and only thing in their life. And without you, life is purposeless, which is kind of scary for to do that to an animal, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't own a bird, so I don't fucking know. Yeah, oh my god, Chesh, I saw the cutest video the other day. I'm sure you've seen these videos going around online where it's like people will pretend to faint and see if their dog, cat, insert animal here cares or does something. I literally saw someone do it with a bearded dragon, which I thought was fucking hilarious because that's a lizard. They do not care. They do not care about your existence. Like the lizard just waddled off. The rat was by far the most concerned party out of any of these videos I've seen every single time. Every time. The rat scampers up to the person's face, starts licking them all over, starts like patting their cheeks. The most delicate, precious little wake up. Dogs and cats, they'll lick you 2 times and walk away. They don't give a fuck. It's crazy. It was rats every fucking time. They're mini puppies. They really are, yeah. And watching them scamper to their owner, I mean, come on, you know. I know a lot of you out there are like, ew, rats, but if you've never seen a domestic rat scamper to something it loves, you don't know love. I mean, if you live in New York, you know there's trash everywhere. They scamper all the time. But anywhere outside of that, I don't know if you know that it's just so cute. Yes, people in solitary confinement, that, no shit, Anubis, you're literally, we might have listened to the same thing or same podcast or something because this is so familiar. They brought this up. People in solitary confinement do the same thing with their hair. Who'd have thought locking up something intelligent goes nuts when shut away? Exactly. Like, I don't know how anybody cannot put that. If you're gonna, and I know I'm preaching to the choir because I know you guys are animal people, but I think I can speak for all of us when I say if you're gonna get an animal, fucking take care of that animal appropriately. You don't get an animal whose home is the sky and stick it in a wire cage and expect good results. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, it's like getting a snake and putting it in an aquarium full of water. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, they drink water. Yes, there's water sometimes. Yes, they like to bathe sometimes. That's not it. What are you doing? Domestic rats truly are wonderful. They just need longer lifespans. Like, for fuck's sake. My neighbor puts their birds in a cage on the patio during the day. Do they like it? I know some people have like, it's not, instead of like moving the full cage outside, they literally have like an outdoor kind of aviary they'll build on their porch. So they'll just like use chicken wire or whatever to screen their porch in, and then the birds just live out there during the day. I've seen people do that. And I think people have some wonderful experiences with that, honestly. Wait, Amron gives you, yeah, all my rats. Do your rats ever try to clean under your fingernails? I mean, I let them. It was the cutest thing. They don't bite your fingernails off. Like, if you've never handled a domestic rat, they are so gentle. Like, it's seriously, the biggest downside to a domestic rat is they just don't live long enough. They are ultimately one of the best pets you could ever have in your entire life. They spend over 70% of their existence cleaning themselves and their environment. They're super hygienic. They have little to no smell. Like, they're the best pet, but they live for 3 to 5 years. Maybe. And it sucks. Like, you have this precious mini puppy, and you're like, why? Why this lifespan, though? This is fucked up. It's very sad. But, yeah, my little rats, when I was in college, they would literally, with their little hands, which I know creeps some people out, but they would grab my finger and then sit there and clean under my fingernails with their teeth. Like, so, it was the cutest, weirdest little gentle thing ever. Oh, they were just so precious. I loved them so much. Aviaries are boss, right? That's what it would be called, right? I wasn't sure if I was scratching the right word on that one, but yeah, I've seen people do that where they like move the birds outside in nice weather and stuff like that, and then the birds have a you know, area where they can at least spread their wings and fly, and or if they can't fly, glide. I don't fucking know. Move. Sorry, my monitor's crooked, so I'm keep looking sideways like this to get your guys' fucking links. I had a lot of shit jacked up, so when Sarah and Darren were here, because Darren was sitting on the chair over there, so they could see the monitors while we were hanging on stream. So all my monitors were like swung crooked. So I'm like, oh, is that the link? Yeah, I got it. I got the snake one. It's a fun. At least everything works. That's all I can ask for. Everything's working, and I'm very happy. That's all I need in life. It's cute and disturbing. Wait, the snake? I think I've seen this. I've seen videos like this. I haven't seen this one before. So I guess snake warning. I respect. There's people who have absolute snake phobias. We're about to see a video of a child snuggling their pet snake. And I'm probably gonna spit some facts about the snake because I can't help it. I can already tell what species it is. You shouldn't buy this snake. Don't buy this snake. You don't want this snake. That being said, it is the puppy dog of the snake world. I give you a reticulated python and a small child. Reticulated pythons can get up to 23 to 25 feet long, and at full size, they eat baby sheep once a week. But they are the puppy dog, like least likely to bite you, which is crazy because they could eat you. Yeah. I mean, if you ever look, I've shown baby retics on stream. I always go off about reticulateds. Because when they're babies, they look really, really cute, but they get literally 23 to 25 feet long. Look at the baby. But seriously, they are very, very docile snakes. I've heard many, many reports saying they're some of the easiest snakes to take care of, other than the fact that you need 3 people to take one out of its enclosure to clean the cage. Yeah, you need and not even to speak on the amount of space you would need to give that animal. I mean, Anubis isn't exaggerating. That animal needs a bedroom to itself. The space alone to maintain an animal that length, holy shit. It's crazy. What up, Pat? How are you, love? It's measuring to see if she's food. You know what's crazy? I heard that many times growing up, but then I learned in college that that's not real. Snakes don't have to lay alongside something to figure out if it's edible. If they did have to do that, they would never get food because they're ambush predators. So like imagine a snake's like hunting something and it's like, hold on, I need to lay out next to you to make sure you fit. They would never eat. So it kind of makes sense that it's bullshit, but I don't know. Is it bullshit? Because we all heard that story, oh yeah, that lady liked to sleep with her snake and it would stretch out alongside her at nighttime and she thought they were cuddling, but really it was measuring her to eat her. We all heard that. It was the cockroaches in the cheek from Taco Bell. It was my cousin's aunt's dog's mom's story, right? We all heard them, but I don't know if they're real. Like, I don't believe, I have a hard time believing someone slept with a snake. But like, seriously, if you think about a snake's lifestyle, if it actually had to do that every time it ate, I don't know if it could eat. Like spiders have one ganglion for a nervous system, and they can visually figure out what's big enough for food without laying next to it. I don't know, though. This is just me thinking about it. Like, I have snakes, and none of them have laid down next to the rat I feed them before consuming said rat. They go schmack, and it's gone. There ain't no laying down next to a rat. I got 4 snakes. One of them's albino, actually. She's kind of a bitch. But none of them have, but I don't know. It could be real. I really don't know. Animals are cool, man. They do weird shit. I don't know. They lay next to each other, creation, because they're cuddly animals. I mean, snakes are like one of the few animals that can hug themselves, which is kind of precious. Oh, dude, Chesh, I totally get it. I wouldn't either. Nope, I wouldn't. Nope. Owning a snake is a hobby, not just a pet. Yes, very much so. It's a lifestyle, those snakes. I don't understand owning a snake. Like, they're so far removed from us. Even the interaction seems weird. It's very much a fish tank. No shit. Reptiles, like don't have the brain structures that you and I have that form relational bonds and shit like that for the most part. Yes, we've all seen weird Instagram videos where like some fucking chameleons like, I love my owner. Yeah, there's freaks out there. But for the most part, the snakes, I mean, anything that moves is food. They have no idea. If it moves, they'll go for it. They're just, it's like a fish tank. You set up their enclosure to look really cool and you get to watch them interact with the world, and that's it. Like, they get no pleasure out of crawling, out of being held. You're a tree. You're like a weird, moist, gooey tree. So, you know, like I have two boas that I never bring on stream because I don't hold them for the most part because they are so food driven that anything that moves is food. I've been, you know, knocked by them 20 times. They just, oh, you're not food, over, but they'll keep doing it because they're snakes. I don't want to say dumb because that's kind of insulting, but like not, you know, there's a reason we say lizard brain, you know, there's a reason we say that. It's a thing. Like there's not much going on. It's just eat, exist kind of brain. Yeah, it's the same with spiders. Like all these tarantulas back here, they're fish tanks. That's the best example I can give. I do not interact with any of these animals. They don't have enough brain power to understand interaction bonding or anything like that, and they don't enjoy it. It's really dangerous. Like a tarantula only needs to drop 3 to 6 inches to explode. And if it runs off my hand, they're done for. Like that's the end of that little guy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a fish tank. That's it. They're dry fish tanks, really. But way easier to take care of. Fish tanks suck. Snakes don't go for a full-grown person unless it's particularly big anaconda or the person's emaciated. They can't get their mouths around the shoulders. Yeah. Their jaws... fun snake fact. You'll love this. For those that are just like, wow, I didn't know these things about snakes. Their jaws do not unhinge. That's a fun misnomer that, you know, has been floating around forever and ever. Their jaw right here does not disconnect to swallow. Hence, Anubis's comment, they base what they can eat on the bone structure. Our shoulders are too wide. This does not disconnect. This disconnects. And it's fucking creepy. If you've ever had the pleasure of watching a snake eat, watch the bottom jaw. It splits in half and spreads out like a balloon, kind of like a pelican to hold the animal. It's like a cartilage that, you know, that's what's busting. It's not here. So, like, if the shoulders are too wide to get through here, the snake's not going to be able to turn it this way and get it in because there's skull plating, so it knows it can't eat it. It's very much similar to, but, you know, they don't like, it's not like their face actually splits open. It's under the skin. You can see the bones, like, stretching apart and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty wild to watch. And I've got 3 different types of snakes. I've got a Woma python, I've got a ball python, and then I've got 2 boas, red-tailed boas, but they're weird morphs. BCIs, if you will. And it's interesting because I have, like, the 2 boas and the ball python, very similar head structure. They have, like, the fat cheeks that are really muscly and kind of a puppy dog face and big round eyes. Very similar to that retic we just looked at. The Woma python, on the other hand, has a lizard face. Super weird, not in any way, shape, or form like the other snakes at all. Literally looks like a lizard face. It's very narrow. It comes to a point. She has tiny, beady little eyes with those angry little eyebrows on her. And it's because she's from Central Australia, where everything is 120 degrees. So having that puppy dog face with those heat pits would be pointless because everything is 120 degrees. So the way she hunts is by dangling from a tree branch and just doing this until something runs under her and then she... But she ain't laying next to it. You know. Or Garrus, yep, very much like that. Except, you know, it's the skin is still there, so it's not like 2 pieces separate or whatever. It's weird to explain, but you can probably watch a video if you're really interested. Yeah, snake brain, food, fuck, sleep. That's it. It's literally, yeah, and it's like eat times 20. They just want to eat all the time, which is great. Like, but like I said, I wouldn't, you know, stress my snake out by trying to handle them constantly if they hated it and they constantly thought, if they're thinking everything's food and they're just not getting food, it's just not a good situation. But I have my snakes to enjoy them, look at them, take care of them. Like, Cersei's actually out moving around right now, her little fucking lizard head. Dude, Kona, frogs are so easy to take care of. The only downside to frogs is they need to be misted every day. I mean, that's not really a downside if you don't travel or you really don't go anywhere, but a day of no misting is enough for them to kick it because they breathe through their skin. There are some frogs though, like my frogs I have here. You can actually see one shiny butt. That's one of them right there, little chubby guy. I've got 4 dumpy frogs, Australian dumpy frogs, chubby frogs, whatever you want to call them. But the reason I have this type of frog is because they're meant to exist in like a very dry, they're from Australia, a dry climate. So what they actually do is they develop a waxy coating on their body to hold all that moisture in. So I still miss them every day, but because I live in Colorado where it's fucking dry, I'm not scared they're going to die. Like, I wouldn't get, you know, a swampy, like, humid frog to live here. Because even if I missed it every day, it's not going to be a fun experience for them. The air is dry, it's thin, it's gross. But these guys, they're pretty cute. And they're fun. But again, they're one of the, like, these guys are, you can handle them if you want to. If you ever handle a frog, wash your hands thoroughly, like, with some sort of natural soap, and you have to rinse your hands for, like, 5 minutes. Because, again, frogs breathe through their skin. So if there's anything on your hands, including your own oils, it's going to be absorbed into their skin and kill them. So I don't handle them that often unless I'm like, okay, I'm cleaning the cage or something, and I fucking scrub. I like bleach scrub my hands and then soak them in hot water to make sure there's nothing on my hands at all. Because they breathe through their skin. They breathe through their skin. They have no like dermis protection, I guess. I don't know how to put that. Fish tank, yeah. I mean, it was hard because when I first started taking care of tarantulas years ago, that was people's big question was like, why? You don't hold them. And most of them are digging themselves under the dirt and you never see them. Why do you even have spiders? I'm like, it's like a fish tank. A lot of people have big, expensive tropical fish tanks with some fucking $6,000 fish in it that lives in a cave. And they're like, once a month, when the moon is right, he comes out and looks at me and then goes away and I see him. No one thinks that's weird. But like, you know, same shit. It's just way less work because the water. There's no water changes involved. No water. Which is great. I love that. My sister had a grass snake and then a slow worm. The extra intelligence shown by the legless lizard, yes, was obviously purely in how it approached the food. The snake was in food mode and that was it. I've seen videos like this, Saronlin. The lizards, they like go around the food and they check it out and they kind of like poke at its snakes. Just anything that moves, just pat. And then if it's not food, they'll go, ew, and then go for it again. Ew. Oh, what? Oh. They just... Not a lot going up there, you know. Just, they don't got legs. They're a worm. They're just doing their best. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so Anubis, they can just take a dip in the water. However, most frogs use their water source as their toilet. So I have to change, like I have a bowl in the base here, like a big bowl that they can swim around in. I have to change that water every single day because if they shit in it, then they won't go in it. They're like a picky cat. The moment one of them decides to shit in it, it's done. None of them will go in it, though. They'd rather die. Because they have to breathe it, I guess. That's my theory. They're like picky cats, seriously. The way I designed the tank, I don't know if you can see it, because it's kind of gross, but the way that frogs shed, because, yeah, amphibians still shed like reptiles, is they smear their body up and down the glass and, like, rub the skin off, and it's, like, stuck on the glass. It's so gross. I try to get it off, but again, you can't put cleaners in here because it would kill them. But there's, like, they're, like, water dishes that I glued up a branch. So there's, like, 7 water dishes at different levels all throughout this thing that they can hop in. And I fill them all the time so they have somewhere to go. Because God forbid one of them takes a dump. The other ones are like, guess I just die now. Okay. So I have, like, it's like, it looks like little, like, plateaus, but they're actually water dishes all up in different levels of it that I fill with shallow water so they can sit in it. But the misting is just, this is probably the one species you could get away with misting way less often. Simply because of that waxy layer. You know, they kind of take care of themselves, but I do it anyways. They seem to like it. I don't know. They're frogs. No licking the toad, I wouldn't. The guy at my exotic pet store always grabbed a couple of rubber gloves and used those when handling the frogs. Yes, they breathe through their skin. It's just the safest thing to do unless you're like for instance, if I was going to have them out for a prolonged period of time and I was doing something, I would absolutely clean the fuck out of my hands no matter what, just in case. Because just opening that, they'll hop out at me and crawl up my arm. And I have lotion on. And, like, I use natural shit, but God, what would that do? I don't know. I can't imagine breathing through my fucking skin. My grandpa had a huge saltwater fish tank with anemones, etc. I love them. They are so expensive to maintain, though. It's insane. He wouldn't get the blue poison dart? No shit. Okay, so I've read this. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, my dudes. What I read was that poison dart frogs aren't actually poisonous if they're in captivity. They're only poisonous because of whatever the fuck they eat in the rainforest. But, no shit, like your average Dendrobetes or whatever, which is the main family of whatever poison dart frogs that people like to keep domestically, is, I don't know, smaller than my thumbnail. Probably like that big. No shit, full grown. So, like, I imagine he's afraid it's gonna jump away and die. I've never seen him bigger than my thumbnail. Like, full grown. I've never seen a dart frog bigger than that. Full grown. Right? And you gotta, like, look in the, my exotics shop has little dart frogs too, and I treat the exotics shop like a zoo. I have to go look at everything. I never buy anything. I don't need any more animals. I don't want any more, but I love to look. And I get up in that glass, and I'm like, where are the little babies? They're always in the bottom, and they're so small. But once you see them, it's like you'll see 10 all of a sudden, because you get what they look like. Flat brain, yeah. That's why I don't own fish either. But then again, I own fruit trees that I baby daily. Dude, I feel you so hard on that. Let's be honest though. For one, trees are expensive. Trees are expensive, and for that to die is heartbreaking. I have 2 aspen in my yard that I bought last year, and I can't even tell you. I'm sure you understand, but like, you know, the first year is really iffy with a tree. You got to just water the fuck out of them, get that root structure built, whatever. They lost all their leaves. I had aphids last summer, which was the first summer I planted them. It was very scary. So this spring, I was just like sitting there staring at them like, get a leaf. They're great, by the way. Just a side note, they're all leafy and look really great, and they're growing really fast, which is awesome. But they started getting little buds where you could see the new leaves were going to come on, and we got fucking snow, like wet, heavy ass, disgusting snow for 3 days straight, and I was out there every couple of hours, literally with a paintbrush, brushing snow off my trees. Because I was like, if Colorado kills my trees, I kill Colorado, you motherfuckers! And I also planted 2, what are they called? Oh, fuck. Clematis last year. No shit. They were like dying on the Lowe's sales shelf where they sell things for like $1 that are all brown and whatever. And there was 2 clematis on there that looked like they still had some life in them. So I got them for $1 a piece, stuck them in my yard. They died instantly when I stuck them in my yard. So I was like, fuck it. They both are just, they are growing so hardcore this year. They're vining all over everything. And I'm just like, if my dogs even go near them, I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm like getting really weirdly covetous over my plants. Like, I'm going to be out there hissing at people or something. No shit. Cindivia, I'm literally, I mean, you could ask Zach. I was out there like standing in that wet snow staring at my trees like, if this kills my trees, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. I can't do this. I need my trees. Come on. And they're like, I just wanted some trees. We have one beautiful, huge beech tree in our yard that I cherish and love, but there's no other trees in my yard, and I wanted some more. And I've been trying to plant like a sound barrier because there's an elementary school right there. And I have no problem seeing it or whatever, but it's loud. Like, I can hear their bells between classes. I can hear the recess bell. I can hear the children at recess all fucking day. And I just want some sort of sound barrier, so that's why I planted the trees in the first place. And aspens tend to do one of those weird mycelium networks underground where they'll sprout more trees. So I figured it's like, you know, plant 2 trees, get like 10 maybe, and a sound barrier. And if something kills my sound barrier, I kill it. Come for me. Trees are just pets with 100-year lifespans. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not the only one getting weird about my trees. Like, no shit. When my sister showed up the other day, I picked her up. It was late at night. She came at like 9 o'clock at night or something like that. But we got home in the dark. And Zach's like, oh, did Katie show you her trees? She must have shown you her trees. And I'm like, I'm going to punch you in the taint, sir. I love my trees. How dare you? I put so much work. Do you realize? Have you ever tried to dig a hole in clay? You ever tried to dig a tree hole in clay? Bitch! Come on! But they're doing so much better, and I'm just like, it's great. I'm very happy about it. Oh my god, that frog is so cute. Oh my god, that frog is so fucking cute. Kona, cute! Oh yeah, I get it. Had to take me away from the frogs. I told that's me. I have to be dragged away from things like this. I won't stop. But look, that little like tough guy like bulldog stance they have, all of them have it and I love it. My frogs don't do that. My frogs just create like a puddle on a leaf and become a solid. They're like they're just like little fucking tough guys. I love it so much. And I mean, I'm sure you guys if you like animals and you like looking at frogs and stuff, there are so many unique variations of poison dart frogs out there. My favorite is one that's like neon blue and bronze. Really, actually bronze, though. Its skin is bronze with like blue circles or something. I can't remember. It's circles or dots, like neon blue. It's just astounding that nature has done this. And you know, like we all know bright colors are meant to be like, I'm poisonous, don't eat me. But I think they're only poisonous if they eat whatever they eat in nature. Because in captivity, they just eat fruit flies. I think. We had a windstorm out here. My ass was looking like the lady on TikTok in the middle of a hurricane. Same. Bitch, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I'm not exaggerating. I have literally stood outside and just stood next to my trees in a windstorm like, are you kidding? Like ready to grab them or something? Like what the fuck am I going to do? But I do the same. I really give a fuck about my trees. I put a lot of hard work in them and I want them to thrive. Like it's kind of cool to think that, you know, I probably won't be here in 50 years, like at this house. I might still be alive because unfortunately the women in my family live forever. But like, you know, someone might enjoy the shade from a tree that I babied a lot. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe some fucktwad will carve their name in it. Cheers. That's the word. Dendrobates. Dendrobates. Is it Dendrobates is how you pronounce it, Anubis? I think it's Dendrobates is how you pronounce it. But that's like the most common of those, of like poison dart frogs you'll see out there. Is Dendrobates, is that the bronze one? Shut up. Hold on. I tried to Google it and it didn't go. Google. Anubis found it. I'm going to show you the frog I was talking about. It's not fake. Like, the fact that this... What? Riddle me, nature. How did you do this? But this is so good, though. Look at this. This is how small they are. This is what I'm saying. Poison dart frogs are so tiny. They're just the most precious little tree frogs. But are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me with that pattern? What? That's... Nature's drunk. What the fuck? Dude. They are prettier than I remember. I don't have any. I don't want any more animals, but they are stunning to look at. This is the beauty of the internet, because when you were a kid, you had to go to a pet store or a zoo to see any of this shit. Now we can just go on the internet and be like, look, nature. Wow. Look at the little bulldog fuck, though. They're so tough. They eat fruit flies and shit. But fuck, dude. Butt fuck, she says. I want to make my makeup look like that someday. I'm going to do my makeup inspired. Oh, no shit. There's an inverse one? What is that one called? Ooh. I must look. Cheers. Cheers. Happy 420. I see it. Hold up. I went back. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. You're totally right. So, these are like inverse of each other, right? Are they the same thing? I mean, they're all stunning. Is it the same frog? Because that's fucking sick. What? Why are they so pretty? I don't think that's the same species, but that one's really pretty. Look at that guy. Are you kidding? It's too pretty to be real. The fact that they're real, just, ugh. Fucking cool. Good morning. Perfect, Rod. I was going to start the music, and I knew a couple people had to take off. I have all the links up. I just, have to wake up. My brain. It's deceiving because every picture they show dart frogs, it's zoomed in. I know, you can never tell how big they are. It is really deceiving. There are a few, like, I think, actually, the Dendrobates are the biggest. I think. Of the poison dart frogs, like, variations. Yeah, my favorite, Zach's favorite animals that I care for are my frogs. He loves them. It's the only thing he like gives a fuck about. Like, not that he's like, I don't give a fuck about your animals, but when I'm gonna feed the frogs or something, he gets over here and he loves them. They're just weird because, you know, we grow up with like images and cartoons of frogs and stuff. But one of the most interesting things about frogs, for instance, they do not have long, sticky tongues. They do not have extensive fucking tongues that shoot out of their mouth like a chameleon. Their tongue is actually connected all the way to the tip by like that skin flap. And so when they eat, they essentially like open their mouth, this big fat pink like swollen tongue comes out, and they face plant whatever they want to eat, like, and hopefully it goes in. And then they kind of shove it in with their hands like a child. It's amazing. Kills. Why are my alerts muted? I'm not asking you that. They've been muted for some reason all day, and I don't know why. Thank you for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving any swings. This number just keeps getting bigger, like my penis. I'm going to try to reset them again. That's weird. They've been fucking quiet all day. And I don't know why. They're mouths with legs, yes. Frogs truly are just mouths with legs. You are not. That is frighteningly accurate. 13 years, dude. And look where Twitter's gone. Imagine buying something that was so established in the zeitgeist of the world that like movies, literature, etc. talked about Twitter, referenced Twitter, and you buy it and you change the name to something fucked up and you make it so it's basically a platform for bots to say, nudes in profile! Over and over and over and over and over again. Man, imagine being that person. Bet it feels like shit. What the fuck? Oh. So, I think I know why nothing's working, alerts-wise. Looks like Streamlabs decided to revamp their entire website and the entire way that you make alerts to look just like Stream Elements. So, cool. At least I know why they're fucked. Interesting. Uh-huh. Cool. All right, one moment. Oh, will Streamlabs ever do anything original? I don't know. I'm replacing my alert thing. Let's see if it works. I know, dude, that's how I feel. When Streamlabs, you know, was outed as being shitty and, you know, stealing whatever, blah, blah, blah. I desperately tried to get onto Stream Elements to get away from them, and I couldn't. Stream Elements is not user-friendly. I'm so sorry, Stream Elements. I don't want to use your layout maker to make a fucking widget. Please delete it. But if Streamlabs is gonna look exactly like fucking Stream Elements, I don't know what to do. Nothing. God, why? Oh, Drake has just gifted 5 silent fucking subs in the channel. Wait, hold on. I could probably make one. Wait, what's this?
And now, I'm going to fuck you with Satan's cock. Is that one of them? That's one of my alerts, right? Sarah! I miss you, little sister. I cried when I left.
Drakus, you generous fuck. Thank you for testing my gifting 5 subs in the chat. Foulhorn initial code, El Guaro Biggs, Zyros, and Aniqua. You're all butt wizards, the highest order to go forth and be consensual in all the ways. And I'm sorry my alerts are muted. I don't know why. I'm looking at them right now. Muted. They're not muted on the thing. I think it's because they just updated everything. Everything looks fucked up on the website. They made everything. I mean, seriously, if you use Streamlabs, go to Streamlabs and try to make an alert and tell me it doesn't look different, because it looks fucked up to me. And now they've got a whole screen where it's like, make your layout and your widget like back in the day when the website creators, like where it was like dragging assets on a stupid little screen to publish it. That's what it looks like now, which is what Stream Elements did, and I fucking hate it. Oh my god. So Sarah, it's so weird. I almost took a picture of it this morning, but I was in a rush because I slept in. So you know how normally he would have his nose at your door? I left your door open so he could see that no one's in there. He just laid in the doorway all morning facing the bed. Like looking for you, I guess. I don't know. It's so sad to watch. Donna! Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, giving it any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you for the hype train, you generous host. I'm sorry everything's muted. This sucks. Dude, the rock part was easily the best part. That's what I told Zach too. I'm like, the rock part was the best part because we had someone there that could explain them to us. Like, museums need this. Like, hire someone to stand by these cases and tell people about rocks. They are infinitely more interesting when someone can talk about them with you. You know, other than me just reading, like, pyronite fuck. Oh, cool, that lump is called pyronite fuck. But we had a guy, oh, there's my boy. We had a guy standing behind us who could be like, oh yeah, pyronite fuck is made by blah, 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 blah fuck, and you smear it on chalk and it's red like blood or something and Satan's in it or whatever. Makes it way more fun, in my opinion. And I learned a lot. Yes, I did we were talking about the museum. The museum was fucking sick. We have a second. Oh my god, we do.
The long pig shall be delicious. I hate that these are muted.
If I test the alert through Streamlabs, they'll go off, but they won't go off, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why that's happening. Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it a swings to carry on. I appreciate you. Thank you. Those fucking null months. Again. You know what? Maybe null months wasn't my fault. Maybe it was because they were updating their shit, though. I don't know. That's so annoying. I'll try to fix that. I'll make a note. Fix alerts. Boom. Museums, etc. absolutely need to hire people with relevant hyperfocus at sessions. I agree. Like, I know that saying just hire more people is a ridiculous thing to say out loud, but you've got 20 people standing around just, like, watching exits and shit. Have a cool like a person who loves rocks there to answer questions. It's so much more fun when you can, you know, gain additional information. I don't know. I learned a lot. I learned, I don't know, call me fucking stupid. So if you see like a really cool mineral geode formation, whatever, with crystals jutting out in and whatever, every type of mineral grows in a very specific geometric pattern based on the molecular compound of said mineral. So like some minerals grow in a cube, they will always grow in a cube. It's not because the rocks around them force them to grow in a cube or whatever. Like the mineral compound itself will always grow in a perfect square or a whatever, a shape of, like we saw D10s and stuff like that. Like that to me, not one wall said anything about that. That was Darren. That's the cool shit to me. Like, I would have never conceptualized that, you know? Like, yeah, we cut stones and stuff, but a lot of them grow in very not like a rough, you know, piece of shit rock looking thing. They grow in perfect dice shapes. I don't fucking know. How are you? How's my boy? You're very cute. You're very sad, aren't you? You miss Sarah, I know. He loves Sarah and he's pouting now because she left. Yeah, it's been saying no months since new setup, which I still don't know why that happens. Also, the weird buzzing sound shouldn't be happening because I replaced all the alerts. But I'm wondering if like they were doing API background things while I was doing my new PC setup, and maybe it was like the perfect storm of me having a new setup and them trying to change shit around. That I don't know. I'm gonna fucking work on it. Thank you for subbing to my channel, even though you can't hear anything and nothing works. I don't know. Talk to your therapist. This might be a bad choice for you. Usually, museums do hire people who are super into, educated on whatever the thing. They're just not the ones by the displaces they're creating or restoring, which I totally understand. It just kind of sucks. Because, like, you know, it was just really unique to have a person there. Because for instance, the museum we went through, when you're on the first floor, they have, you walk into the mineral gemstone, whatever, just section of it. I don't know how to say that. And it looks like you're walking into, like, a mine. You know, they lined it with wooden pillars and shit like that. And then it's just display case after display case where it'll say, like, Mossonite. Mossonite is iron and blah, 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 blah. And then it's just got 50 million examples of Mossonite. But it doesn't, that's it. So, like, if Darren wasn't there, I would have done the, like, laboratory, like, oh, look, Mossonite. Water to the next one. Oh, look, garnet. That's a unique garnet. waddle the next one. Whereas this, I could be like, all right, Darren, why is that moissanite pink and that one's green? And he could tell me. I love that. I'm such a why person. Like, that shit just gets me because I have those questions all the time, and it makes me, when I can actually ask questions and talk to someone about stuff, it makes me absorb the information and learn more, as opposed to just like, oh, moissanite. Now and I'm not, moissanite is, I don't even know if moissanite was one of them, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's so much more fun. I took hubby to Harvard's Museum of Natural History last summer. The rock exhibit is always my favorite part. It's stunning. I mean, there are some fucking phenomenal gemstones and shit I'd never even heard of. Trick had the major fucking bubble guts. Those toots, oh my god. Like, they got Sarah once. It was really bad. Really bad. All day. All day. Just like, he would stand next to me and I could hear in his stomach, just this far away from me. I could hear his fucking audible stomach. It was so bad. I mean, Rod, I could have just let you come over and then let your dog ruin your house with diarrhea. I don't know. Arguably, one of those ruins a puppy play date a lot more than the other. I don't want that for you either. I'll never forget what, oh god, it was a couple months ago. I don't know. Time is fucked. When Trick did the shark kisses under my desk, the sweet little butthole kisses of sharks, just like little star clusters everywhere, all over the carpet, under my desk. And I just don't want to subject anyone else to that. Because that shit sucks. Actually, I don't know. I gotta ask Zach. Good morning, Molly. How are you, love? Metals is the same if heated and then cooled in a pot with a metal bar in the middle. The metal builds up on the bar, making shapes. That is fucking fascinating. I mean, in metal, technically, that's a mineral, right? Correct. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I think so. Dude, right, Mike? Like, you know, they have a really cool dinosaur exhibit because I guess Colorado has lots of dinosaur bones and stuff. And there was people behind glass, like, working on the dinosaur bones, cleaning them and stuff like that. And it was, like, I felt like I was looking at zoo animals because they can't communicate with us. They don't interact. They're just, like, working. Like, one girl was literally just eating a sandwich with a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex half-revealed skull right in front of her while eating a sandwich on her phone. Looking at her Facebook, like, I saw her poke someone on her Facebook. Like, that's how close we were, right behind her. It felt a little like, this is weird. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't stand there and stare at them, even though I would have loved to watch them clean up a dinosaur skull. Like, it felt weird. It felt very much, like, like I was creeping or something. Like, I shouldn't be there. I picked Gizmo up during our sheepy game and he left a rosebud on my shorts. Oh, what a lover. What a fucking lover. Dinosaur reaches down by your house. No shit. I posted a video of me making my rat's work via art in the arting part of Discord, doing prof flag paintings. Oh my god, cute. Oh, I have to try to... Discord's not working for me today. I'm going to try to... It's making me log in every time I open it. What up, Crispy? I hope you're doing well. I've been in my training all day and would like to... Oh, shall we melt our brains? We 420'd. We need to take a break. I have a lot of music, but I've just been talking too much, as per usual. But, as per usual, I don't feel bad. Your link may be the coolest thing in the world to you, but the coolest thing in the world to me is you. Cheers. Why'd you leave the kids on the table? You want to! What up, Sales? How are you doing? Yeah, I know. I think he needs to shit. He's doing the creepy, like, it's time to go outside. I don't want to cuddle. Because we were cuddling and he wasn't okay with it. Like, he just wants to go. You did. You broke me. It happened. Congratulations. Morning, Glenn. How are you? Glenn, you need to start playing Hades because I miss you. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, there's so many people that... Can you guys go play some Hades so we can hang out, please? Oh, my God. Trash. Me. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, shit. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. See you in 2 minutes. And I didn't do that just because Sales is German, by the way. I just really fucking love Sound of Music. Sorry. Bye, Rod. We love you so much. Dude, Rod just gets beaten. It's just facts. Rod is, I mean, he likes it. I think he likes it. Okay, let me see. So we have this one. So, all the videos you guys gave me are so fucking long. I was going to play one before we take a break, but they're really long. So we're not. We're just going to take a break because if my dog decides to shard on me because I played one of these videos, I blame you. So, break, quick break, stretch dicks, load bulls, do the things. I shall poop the dogs, and then I will play the musics. One of them is, it's so, I feel like I missed out on so much. I'm so behind on so much music, but that's fine. We have 4, I don't know if it's music or not, videos from y'all to judge when I come back. I don't know. Enjoy, possibly. And then Hades, because Hades is forever. But I said this earlier, but I'll say it again because it was way early in the stream. For those that just popped in or whatever, if you give a fuck, just updates on like schedule things coming up in the stream, things that I vowed to do months ago, and I'm just reminding. So vowed to. So the Fallout show, amazing, right? But of course, some of us binge it, some of us give it time. So we all came to the conclusion that May 23rd, we talk. Floodgates are open. Spoilers, the chat will be fuck all fucked. Do not come on the 23rd if you haven't watched the show. That being said, starting on the Thursday, the 16th at about 5 p.m. Mountain Time, I will be streaming one episode a night up until the 23rd in the Discord if you would like to join us and watch us. So if you haven't seen it yet and you would like to participate in the discussion or you just want to be able to hang out without spoilers, please come hang out in the Discord. The episodes are like an hour long or something like that. They're not that bad. But it's 8 episodes, so I figure that's one a night, and then we'd talk. Also, I need to rewatch it anyways. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's gone. I don't remember anything. I've forgotten the entire show because that's my brain. So I need to rewatch it. And then the second thing, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga, is coming out on the 21st. And I swore on my friendship life and dick to Vissy that I promised I would play the first one before the second one came out. So I looked at how long the game is. It's really not that long of a game. So I figure, and with my, talking for 2 hours in the morning, hanging out, and then streaming for the game for like 4 or whatever, I figured giving it 3 days is enough. So I'm going to start that on Saturday. This Saturday. What is the date of that? I don't know. You do the math. The 17th? No. 7? 18? No, I don't know. You fucking do the math. Saturday. I don't have a calendar up. Saturday, I'm going to start Hellblade. We're still playing Hades, but like, that game, I mean, it's not that many hours. It's just a lot of walking, listening to voices and dialogue, and I love to enjoy the art of it. It's just such a fucking good game, but I'm really excited for the new one to come out. I eat orange on break, comrade, from the motherland. The game is shorter if you find the run button before the, yeah. Okay, so looks like nothing emergent needs to be done on my part before break. Nothing, yeah, no one. Cool, okay, so break, be right back. No shit, Zach's window in his office is on the street. Like, I can hear him outside, so I know everybody else can hear him outside. Anybody walking past our house, I really hope there's stories like, they're witches. They scream curses about berserkers all the time. Fighting off pneumonia? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm so sorry. Please be safe. Upside, my voice is hella deep, dude. I hate that shit. I'm so sorry. Please get healthy. I don't need to tell any of you don't fucking need pneumonia. That is peachy. What? Rod time do you... Oh... Well, so long, farewell. See you in 2 minutes. I love you. I know, I can't leave Rod bare. It's just, it feels wrong. It's fun to, like, fuck with him for a second, and then it just feels wrong. You know, you get used to the icons next to people's names, I guess. Something to do with that, and my brain starts to, it's like, wrong. Fix it. We're totally a weird internet house. I mean, all of my neighbors are kind of weird, so it's okay. Like, I don't know them personally, but like people across the street, kitty corner, definitely sell drugs. People next to me gave me fake names and grow pot in their backyard. Halfway house. Everyone's got a story, so like, it's cool. We fit in. We're just the loud one that there's probably some weird shit coming out of our mouths that people hear that's different, but you know, other than that, okay. I got Crispies. Let's get these videos so we can play some Hades. We got cold cocked because I had to go and like get my sister, but we got cold cocked on some like new lore in the game, and I had to stop playing and I had to take my dogs for a walk or something. I don't remember. We had to stop for some reason, and it's been for 3 days. I can't stop. I must go. The game is too good. I'm sorry. I just love expectorating. Yum! Lung butter. Delicious. It's our favorite. That was my job. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Petition. We must kill them. So, just kidding. They're amazing. Please follow all these people. Vival Dirt League, Viva Dirt, and Viva La Dirt. What a fucking dude. That was, incredible. I mean, Spurp, if you don't sub, you just gotta ask for a permit from the mods because people love to post, like, porn and murder videos in my channel and I'm responsible for it. But, like, you have to post it with a good attitude, otherwise no one's excited about it. I mean, I am because I can see it and I know what it is, but everyone else is like, what is this whatever link? Aren't you fucking excited? Do you want to punch me in the face yet? Did I just open it twice? Yeah. Dude. The face. How have I not? You know, honestly, I've probably seen this channel a bunch. This is just like 1000% honesty to the worst rated like salons and gets her makeup done. That's it. And I cannot tell you the amount of times I have borderline vomited watching what these makeup artists will like fucking put on her face in terms of moldy products and licking things, etc., etc. It is abso-fucking-foul. Like, unbelievably foul. They're great though. If you like to watch it, like she just narrates it like a voiceover, and her brother videos it, and that's it. And it's so bad. The things. Can you turn on the sensitivity on? You can't shoot that close anyways. Why would you do that? Yeah. The master race BS. I know. It's like, no shit. Back when I played ESO, one of the best PvPers in the game across the board was a girl who played on controller. And I didn't at the time. And I was like, I don't know how you do this. She could slaughter me. And I was on keyboard. Like, some people got it. I don't. Like, you guys have seen me play Destiny. It is. But honestly, I'm not there to be great at the game. I just have fun. So, you know, I'd rather be comfortable. But there are some games that absolutely require keyboard and mouse. Like, it's just necessary. Especially, like, tactical shooters and shit like that. Got buttons on my mouse to turn up, down the mouse sensitivity on the fly. Not that I ever use them. I have those too, and I literally never use them either. Honestly, it's like, I feel like mouse sensitivity is like a set of knives you get for your kitchen. Like, you're just inevitably going to end up using one of those knives all the time, and you're going to learn how to use it for everything. I feel like I figured the sensitivity out, and I'll just fucking adapt. Like, I get real thrown off when a game, decides to up your sensitivity randomly. Have you ever had that? I cannot think of one recently I've tried, but some games you'll pop into them, and, I mean, you breathe at your mouse and you've turned 3 times in a circle and you're like, what in the fucking hell is this? Why? Who wants that? Seriously, McTaggart? See, and that's me with a keyboard. I feel like keyboard's stupid. I'm so much, and that's just growing up on consoles. This is like my comfort zone. This is, relaxing, slouching, melting, getting high, playing games, just falling over. Versus if I'm like this is business time. This posture, mouse and keyboard, this is business time. This is serious mode. This is not relaxing in any way, shape, or form, and I'm probably going to get a little anxious. So it really depends on the game and shit, but absolutely, like ESO, I absolutely played mouse and keyboard. I don't know, like, how anybody plays it with a controller. But no shit, the best, one of the absolute best. There wasn't, like, a competition or anything. Just, you didn't want to see her in the ring. She'd slaughter you, and she was absolutely on controller. It was crazy. Right, McTaggart, like, what? Is there anyone in the world that wants sensitivity like that? I don't understand. It's happened, I want to say it was, like, Planet something. Planet something did that to me. Planet Crafter, I don't know. And it was this, I basically have the sensitivity at 0 at this point. And it still, you like spin. No, we're going to play more today. I have no shit. I don't play unless we're on stream. So every link you give me is more time taken off my Hades, and I hate you for it. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. But seriously, this is the only time I get to play Hades. I refuse to play it off stream because I will not listen to the lore. I know myself. I'm going to click through every single dialogue ever and just get to the fighting part because I'm a violent person and that's where I want to be. Versus if I stream it, we talk about it, we listen to it together, I force myself to listen to all the story, and it's so much more of an enriching experience, to be honest. But no, I have to play on stream. I have to do it with you guys because we started it together. I'm not going to fuck you on that. They use the whole desk for the mouse? What? Wait, so the sensitivity is so... My sensitivity is at the point where I can get from one corner of my screen to the next in about 1.5 inches movement. In 2 inches, I can get from one monitor to the other edge of the other monitor. That's my sensitivity. That's crazy. Like, I don't want to do any more than this. This is it. If I got to pick my hand up, that's a weird time. Like, what have we done wrong? No shit. See, I have a 60% keyboard, but it's because my desk is used for everything other than it's used for everything. So I don't want, I have a 60% keyboard and I have a 100% keyboard with, a numpad on it and shit. But I don't want it to take up my entire desk, but it's not for my mouse. Like, if I could go without a mouse, I would, because they're so inconvenient. They're just like these things on my desk I want out the fucking way. That's so weird. I grew up playing games on console and PC, but the kinds of games I played on PC were not any kind of shooter type thing. Me neither. Yep, I can't... Destiny is really the only game I play that's a shooter. But like I said, I don't play to be excellent. I'm not out there to be, competitive or anything. I'm just playing for funsies and to get fun rewards and to look cool. Like, cosmetics and shit. So if I'm not aiming perfectly, I really don't care. The bad guys are never hard enough to beat. Are never that hard to beat, I guess. I don't know. I have 3 monitors and the whole thing is just over 1 inch. Yep, same. I have 3 monitors, but one mouse. It only does 2, and then the other monitor is a different mouse. But yeah, same. It's about 1.5 inches to get from one side to the other, I would say. I could not, arm mousing? Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what's a shooter where keyboard and mouse is, necessary? I'm trying to think of one, and I seriously can't think of one because I don't play them, but I know they exist. I just lost. Oh, there it is. This is one of the links, you guys. We have a couple more links, and then I finally get to play Hades. Just, let's pack a bowl. Let's gather ourselves. Because I can't keep my eyes open to even watch it. Yeah, right? This could quite literally go one of 2 different ways. That being said, I do often wonder in movies why no one's taking shits. And why it's a big deal when they are. Because, arguably, that's a really big, shitty part of our lives. And it just kind of gets cut out. You know what I'm saying? Where are the toilets? Did you know that in ancient Greece, people wiped their bums with broken pottery shards? And that the word plumb stands for lead? And that's where we got plumbing. And they used to make all their plumbing with lead, which is why they theorize it might have aided in the fall of the Greek Empire because they were all drinking lead water. Wild. Wild. I know. We never see toilets in Star Trek. I mean, they're wearing onesies. At least at the beginning. That's a one-piece outfit. How do they shit piss? Do they have a pee-pee zipper? Oh my god, Mag. Broken pottery shards? Seems like a real pain in the... Wait, no, I won't do it. You want to know the best part? So they found these, like, pits of broken pottery. And they were like, ooh, archaeology boner. Let's dig it all up and start analyzing the pottery and try to reassemble the pieces and whatever. And they couldn't. Like, the pieces were... None of them went together at all. And long story short, like, all these archaeologists were sitting there like, oh, ancient pottery, look at the words, it's poetry. Oh. And then, it's toilet paper. That was a toilet. They found a shithole. People just brought their own pottery shards to the shithole to shit. So pottery was from all over the place. It wasn't like a pot broken down there. It was like just that poopy shard. Do they use the transporters to shit? It's teleported out. Shut up, because I'm into that. No shit. No pun intended. Back when I was really into Harry Potter, someone gave me a book that was like, it was an official book, and it was like things explained about Hogwarts Castle that's not really talked about in the books, and it was like all the bathrooms are just inhabited by ghosts, and you never see anyone shitting in one. They just poop themselves, and right before it hits the ground, it... So, like, Professor Trelawney's up there like, I see the grim in you. Crazy. That's, I guess, a thing. Maybe that's what we're led to believe. I would. Isn't Star Trek poop matter reused for the fabricator thin? Is it? I don't know. Maybe. Cheers. I packed a bowl. Sales back, sales. Must fix. Must fix. Starship poopers. Shut up. Someone needs to make it. That seems like something J.K. Rowling would be into, right? She probably loves that. She probably shits herself and thinks that's what's happening all day. If I was trying to take a poop and a ghost started chatting me up, we'd have a problem. Mag, right? And 9 times out of 10, that ghost is coming up out of the toilet. So what if you're sitting there on your phone, just like scrolling Insta, and you're like, ugh, and like moaning myrtles up between your legs, like, hello, Magnissimo. How are you doing? It stinks an awful lot down here. What have you eaten? Like, how do you shit? How do you finish? How do you go from there? My body would clench the fuck up. I don't know. Wait, shut up. Okay, Glut. Michael Okuda pointed us to the segment of his technical manual dedicated to this topic. And yup, it turns out that once someone on the Enterprise does their space business, the resulting space tinkle and space caca is, quote, this is great, pumped to treatment and recycling units located in the environmental support complexes on decks 6, 13, and 24. During the filtration process, the, quote, resulting water is superheated to 150 degrees Celsius for biological sterilization, end quote, and eventually returned to one of the several freshwater stores. But where are they pooping? Storage tanks for reuse. Where are they pooping? Or are they pooping themselves? Because this is good confirmation, but like, did I miss it? They do their space caca. Eventually return, but like, oh, did I miss it? Oh, I got it. No, I found it. I literally had just scrolled right the fuck past it like a moron. No. We good. Oh, it literally points to the bathroom. Okay, so allegedly, this is the bathroom, I guess, that we're just is never spoken of. In naval parlance, that's the bathroom in naval parlance. A door near the back of the Enterprise D bridge in Star Trek: The Next Generation, labeled head because in naval parlance, that's the bathroom. While the production did not design or build the inside of the bathroom, it was still there just in case number one had to take a, well, are we children? Also, in the crew members', quote, various living quarters, end quote, there is an unopened door that, quote, we assumed led to the bathroom, end quote. Okuda points out that while we never actually saw a toilet on screen, can you imagine? In the 7th season of The Next Generation, quote, we did see a bathtub in someone's quarters. You know what? I remember that. in the episode Genesis, thus proving the Enterprise crew wasn't exploring the galaxy while living in an oppressive. You know, I read a story one time on Reddit about um it was an Am I the Asshole story. And I'm going to pose this to you guys. Was this person the asshole? So, this man, I can't remember but he basically discovers that his wife can only shit while fully submerged in the bathtub. So, the entirety of their relationship, this has been happening. Oh, I think what happened was they had a kid recently, and like she had been in the bathroom for a long time, and he was worried, like, is she bleeding? Something. I don't know, scared. So, he goes into the bathroom, and she's laying in the bathtub just full of poop. And he's like, oh my God, what's happening? And she's like, I can only poop if I'm in it. And he's like, this is kind of gross. I don't know if I want my newborn baby sucking on your poopy titties. And she's like, I'm going to take the child. And he was like, am I the asshole? And honestly, I don't know where to stand on that. And I'm curious what you guys think. I don't know. I've never been with someone that's has to keep a secret like that, to be honest. So I don't know. I was thinking some therapy too, or like there's something wrong, but like in your body, if your body physically can't push poop out without you being like, I don't know. I don't know. No, and it's like this is. I mean, it's there. I don't. How do you keep? I don't know. I mean, people keep entire lives from their partner, dude. People can be crazy secretive when they want to. Before marriage, you didn't end up in the bathroom at the same time. Well, I imagine like I don't know. People, I agree and I'm on your side, but what I've learned through life is there's no such thing as normal, and everybody lives very obscurely different lives. Like there's no normal, there's no normal. Like there's such a variety of fucking, I've told you guys medical stories and shit for years now. Like there are so many varieties of human out there and the way they live. It kind of doesn't shock me, but like you got the shark back. The walking away emotes are great. Like like I don't know. How do I put this? If that was me, I would only submerge the bottom half of my body and then maybe take an after shower. But she was like neck down in it. So, I don't think he's the asshole cuz feces is dirty infection. I mean, and not to mention, she's laying in a bathtub full of her own poop with like open wounds in her vagina and butt from just giving birth. Feast, do we need to go there? No, you don't need no medical education for me to. Should we put poop in a wound? Should we put poop in a wound? Should we put poop in a wound? Should we? The answer, if you're out there wondering, is this a trick question? It's not. It's a no. It's a resounding no. It's waste. Get it out. No, no, no poop in the wounds. Don't poop in wounds. Especially your baby maker wounds. Like, what's happening? Like, what the fuck is happening? That is called sepsis. Yeah. I don't know, dude. There's so many people in the world. I mean, I won't. Let's not. Let's laugh instead. I could go on. I go into really dark places on Reddit sometimes, just like baffled by the way some people live. I don't want to fuck you up today. That's not what we're doing. Cheers. I was thinking the same thing. I think it's probably a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, Donna. I think it's a medical and a mental kind of coming together. I think a doctor needs to be involved. I don't think there's an appropriate case in the world where we should be submerging our bodies, woundless or otherwise, in fecal matter. Mm-mm. She's creating her own personal septic tank to bathe in, and I don't get it. Akita, I mean, oh, honey, don't do that. Yeets his brain at the wall. I feel that. I feel that when I look at Reddit sometimes. I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? This is what happens when you're a Y person. You just can't stop. It's like Civ 5, but life. Just one more click. Oh, God! Scarred forever. So is that one more click. Kind of living like a hippo. And like, odd habit aside, how in the ever-living fuck did that person get full-ass chunky shit to go down the drain of their their tub? You know what I'm saying? My bowl's clogged. I'm unplugging it. Give me one moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, are they just stomping it in and it never gets clogged? I've had to snake my toilet many times living here in the past 4 years, and neither of us, I mean, not the toilet, the shower drain, and neither of us shit in it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say that. Like, I don't want to judge. But also, what's up? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Oh my God, the hippo poo. Dude, I just remembered that, Sales. How could you? I didn't even put that together with the hippo comment. It's waffle stomping your poopy down a drain. And then, like, you're double bathing? I don't know. There's just a lot of questions there. I felt like the asshole judging a little bit. But, again, I'm just coming from the standpoint of you literally are getting out of a bathtub full of shitty water and then letting your child suck off your nipples. That's one of my biggest concerns. Because I know mother and baby are close. Like, don't get me wrong. I think every mother here has had to shit with their newborn in the room, maybe even nursing them at the same time. It's part of being a mom, and there's no hate there. But, like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I imagine, like, the porta potty chemical shit. No, why did I say shit too much? For such a shitty story, I really gotta, stop. Dude, I mean, all the different poops. Thank you, McTaggart. I fucking appreciate you. Thank you. I like my shiny shirt. It's finally getting kind of warm out, so I don't have to live in hoodies anymore. I mean, that's, Donna, that's option, that's the other, like, scenario, is basically, like, she has to septic shit, and then, like, get a little fish net. Like, you know, like that little net you use to catch fish. But, like, poop. Poopies. Poops. And everybody poops, but, like, we're not all soaking in it. The puns all float up, little pun floaters. I'm reliably informed mothers shit in commission of their childbirthing duties. I mean, I think a lot. I know my mom told me stories of literally, like, rocking me with one foot in a carrier while she was trying to take a mad shit at the same time. Because I was a newborn. You couldn't leave me alone. There was no one else home. Like, what's she gonna do? I don't remember it. I was a newborn, so, like, right? No shame in having to take a shit and making sure your kid stays alive. Can't waffle stomp most tub drains? The fecal fishing fork. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the utensil with the poop knife. It's the poop knife's wedded friend or whatever, right? Good God. You have bathroom fucking cutlery at this point, my dudes. We've got the there's more in there spoon. We've got the shit knife. And we've got our, what is it? Our fecal fishing fork. Jesus fucking Christ. The world is wild. Oh my God. Kona, did you know that was the song that my graduating class decided to walk to? Oh, I mean, women do poop while giving birth. I mean, the majority of the time. The glory of mother baby nurses is that they are, before that shit hits the table, they're like, whop! So I've never seen a baby born into poop. But I mean, you're pushing a baby out. Like, get the baby out. No one cares what else comes out as long as it's not your organs. This realization. I mean, it's like you could have family silverware, but it's just one set for the bathroom. This was Grandpappy's shitting knife. Shink.
This was great grandmother's. There's more in their spoon. Feels nice to keep it in the family.
You know what I'm saying? It could be kind of romantic. Like, my Nana gave me a ring. I don't wear rings. What am I going to do with a ring? A pooping spoon? I don't know. Uses. I like rusty spoons. No, Rod, I don't know. Have I ever told you the story of the there's more in there spoon? That's a legit story. It was a friend of mine who's a nurse. Because, you know, we have to share our gnarly pooping stories. And she had a patient who she was in the room changing out their bed sheets and stuff and wiping up their bum bums because they had a little duty dudes on themselves. And when the patient, it was just like the patient was like fully mobile, so they could like bend over and allow us to wipe them and take care of them and whatever. And she's like on all fours, and the nurse is wiping her and taking care of her and cleaning her up, and goes to pull up her little panties. And the lady goes, "Hold on," and starts digging around in her purse, pulls out a spoon. I'm fucking you not. It was like this big. It looked like a doll spoon. The spoon part was like that big. It was like one of those collector's little teaspoon things, like with thimbles or something. She pulls that out of her purse and goes to hand it to my friend and says, "There's more in there." You can't write this. There's more in there, spoon. Is out there. Maybe not that lady. She was pretty old, and this was like right after high school. But, you know, like they're out there. Is a poop spoon like the 3 seashells in Demolition Man? Oh, kind of. It is the same muscles. You 100% shit giving birth, right? And there's no shame in the game. Get your baby out healthy. Like, please don't ever think, "Oh my God, I might poop." I'm being so fucking honest with you here, and I think I can speak for every medical person in the world. There's been worse on me by worse. I'm here to get your baby out. I don't care what else happens as long as you're good. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what happens in terms of like if you poop a little. Like that literally is the 5th thing on my fucking mind. I'm here to keep baby alive. I don't care. Like if you got to shit. It's crazy to me that some moms will literally like hold in birth. I'm scared I might poop. I have to poop. Okay, poop. Fucking poop. There's a baby inside if you get it out. God. Babies. Come on. I'm just going to keep using this emote. I know, right? That's a real one, Rod. I mean, and like, of course, my friend did not oblige and stick a tiny silver spoon in this little lady's ass. Wait, is that a saying that people have born with a silver spoon? No, born with a silver spoon in their mouth, not their ass. Jesus Christ, Katie. She did not comply, obviously. But, the lady went on to explain that she uses this tiny spoon to like dig her hard shits out of her butt. Cause she's so fucking chronically constipated. Like she just kind of like up in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine? Most people use their fingers. That's what I'm saying. 70% of people come through the ER have fecal matter that isn't their own under their fingernails. Wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Cheers. Funny? Laugh? Laugh. You could drown. Just because you wanted to describe your character in a bath? Fuck's sake. Why would you do so? I mean, the GM isn't being evil. Your rolls, it's destiny of the dice, right? I don't want to be at the behest of dice unless I abso-fruitly must be, right? Fuck that shit. I'm a terrible roller. I have real dice and I try to roll those and they're just as bad. I fucking can't roll for shit. Unchecked chaos, yeah. Prestidigitation can clean you perfectly clean in a second, and then you don't have to poop. We've watched almost all of them, yes. Are you talking about the one from the pooping one? Yes, we just watched it. It was phenomenal. We were asking, so the GM applied bludgeoning damage and exhaustion, and I was thinking that you guys could come up with better ideas, and you did, including slashing, piercing, bleed, poison, fire damage. If you eat spicy foods, You guys got really dark with it. We got weird with it. Like, he would die. I think he might die if he pooped in our campaign. Our Berserk game is going to start next week with Goobers, and I'm dueling to death, so maybe the poo roll is after. Dude. Do you want to die to a poop roll? If you ever rolled up on a Tarask, you poop yourself. I mean, now I'm curious. Now I'm just thinking about poop too much. I'm thinking like the different class, like tiefling poop. What's that? Is it steaming? Is it like hell fire? Is it people poop? Elves just eat berries. And from what I learned about birds that just eat berries, that means you just spray liquid out your butt. You don't have solids anymore. You pee out all your holes. So, like, does that mean elves just, like, piss out their butts all day? Yeah. Trolls eat peoples, which means bones. So that'd be, like, piercing damage, bleed damage, etc. Like, holy shit. Fiber does not make a solid poop make, though. Too much fiber can make you actually too loose. So, like, you know, like, this is just because I watch a lot of animal people on YouTube, but people that own toucans, it's well known that you should put that toucan in your house somewhere you don't care about anything, because everything coming out of their ass is just berries. All they eat is, like, berries, which are arguably pure fiber and water, but they just spray liquid out their butts. Like, it's the gnarliest shits in the... I don't know. I'm just theorizing. If all you ate was fiber, would you get blocked up, or would you would you have the pizzazzes? Thank you, Kun. Yes, I was just moving them around. Thank you. We have Atreyu, and we have a charismatic voice, and then we have something that just looks like a badass demon that Crispy gave me. I don't know. It looks dope. Thank you, Gimp. I appreciate you. It got really out of control this morning. I didn't mean for it to be so blown out, but it looks kind of cool. Kind of like maybe I was bake. You stand, you stretch, get beverage, water, hydrate. In motherland, water, fuck you. Is very corny. Just to remind everybody, Thursday, Fallout watch party in the Discord. Anybody can join. Seriously, just like come hang out. We just sit and watch it because on May 23rd, all seals are broken. Spoilers abundant. We are talking about the show. Period. And if I have it in the Discord and I'm hanging out, I feel there's no excuse to not come hang out. Like, let's fucking do this. So, starting that on Thursday, I'm going to start it around, aim for 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Do the adjustment. And then second, just reminder, if you give a fuck, on Saturday, I'm starting Senua's Sacrifice, the first one, because the new one comes out on the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. And I promised Vissy on our Friendship, Life, and Love Forever that I would play it beforehand so she could watch and hang out. Because it's one of the best games ever, and I knew she would love it. I think she played it or tried to play it or something since then. Anyways, it's still a perfect game. So we're starting that on Saturday, but still like Hades and music and all the fun stuff intermittently, of course. Faded Friday, all the normal stuff. But those are things I committed to ages ago. And literally this morning, I realized those dates were creeping up really quick. And I was like, oh, fuck, I got to like sit down and be like, okay, what day should we have to start Fallout by Thursday. So that's absolutely happening, which is in 2 days, right? Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, that's in 2 days. And then Senua's Sacrifice Saturday. It's just crazy. This year is just flown. So weird. Time, man. It's almost June. What's happening? What the fuck is happening? I've gotten this close to beating Skilla. This close. And I'm always just really weak. And honestly, I think that's just I haven't leveled up my character enough. I don't know. I kind of fuck around. I have a hard time paying attention when I'm playing on chat. But honestly, I play with you guys to get more of the lore. Again, there's no game in the world I'm aiming to be good at, so it's whatever. Break time first. Love you. Stretch. Dicks. All the things. And wash your hands. Remember that fun statistic about poop under your nails. That isn't yours. What up, Fellhorn? We're just taking a quick break because Mama got... I feel like there's a dog hair right on me. Right there. I take it back. It's just a great song. This is actually pertinent to what we're going to watch. Which one, B? You can, let me, hold on. Oh, my permit button's back. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was gone all day. It's back. It's magic. Hot fucking magic. If you have a link, I can get. Yeah. It was gone, seriously, for days now. It's back randomly. It's so annoying. And no shit, Viata told me that hers disappears in mod view. Comes back outside of mod view. So no shit, in mod view, they've removed her mod tools. Riddle. Oh, I don't think we've seen these ones. He releases new music so often. That's why I ask which ones. He releases new music constantly. So like I saw one like a couple weeks ago that I thought was the most recent. I never know. I got him. I'll let him load it all. It's Rod's is still. Chirp. Okay, hold on. Where's my music? We've all heard this song. We love this song. We have more important things. This, and then we'll play some games, and then I'll play these new Ren songs before our next break. I'm excited. I fucking love Ren. We're gonna watch a video by the Charismatic Voice. If you don't know the Charismatic Voice, she kind of does exactly what I do a lot of the time, but like intelligently. I don't know how to put that. She listens to fantastic, legendary fucking music that you and I probably worship, but she like breaks it down in the most just, I don't know. She's so smart. She's classically trained opera singer, right? I don't know. She's a classically trained musician. She sings all the things. She's just so fucking, yeah, she's technically superior, yes. She knows what the fuck, like, I just sit here and I'm like, oh my god, these sounds make my arms tingle and my butthole clench. And she's like, the tones and the harmonization, professional words do, and I'm like, that's the butt clench. You know, she's just smart. But I haven't seen this one, and I'm really excited. I'm now obsessed, which rightfully so. If you weren't around a few months back, we got to watch her react to a fantastic live version of Foo Fighters singing. We've watched her react to a few things, but Everlong. It's like a very famous live performance. I'm sure you've seen it if you're a fan. Yep, Everlong. We got to watch her, and she cried. Just to give a preface, she loves them. I was nervous too. She loves them. She cried just like we cried. She felt the emotions in the song where we do. Like, she felt it. That's the coolest thing is, like, all the things that make the song special to me, she breaks down in the technical way because it makes it special to her too. And you're just like, I knew I liked it for a reason. I just didn't know the reasons. But she's going to be reacting to The Pretender, which is also a phenomenal song. Did she react, correct me if I'm, or remind me, did she react to My Hero, the performance with his son, or did we just watch that and cry a lot by ourselves? I don't remember. She did. Okay, we watched that one as well. So My Hero, there goes My Hero, amazing song. If you haven't seen, there's a live performance. They did a concert in the name of their drummer who just passed away very recently, and it's super fucking sad. And they invite his son to come up and play There Goes My Hero. And his son looks exactly like his dad, plays exactly like his dad, and I'm pretty sure he was crying. And I cried, we all cried. She cried, we all cried. It's like just music does amazing things. How it like I don't know what's it I don't know. I'll think of the word. Let's start watching it. I'll think of the word. Music is like a communications beyond language, beyond everything. I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but I'll come to it. It make heart very happy. Heart happy at music. Yes. It transcends. That is the word. It transcends all of that. Yeah, there's just something so cool. It transcends like eras, you know, like I can love music that was made before I was even born. Like, I don't know. There's just same 100% funk. Like 100% same. Music has gotten me, literally, I've survived via music. There's parts of my life where I could literally define it by albums I was listening to that got me through that shit. It's evocative, yes. It's emotional communication, 100%. Yeah, like, it's case in point. We've listened to songs here that are not in English. There are no English subtitles. I have no idea what they're saying, and they bring me to fucking tears. Like, and I know I'm not the only one. That's magic. Music is magic, and she sees that, which is why I think we all just when you get some free time, go to YouTube or something and find one of those gossip YouTubers or whatever, commentary YouTubers, and click on a Roddy Radke. And it's like a really long history of being a fucking dickbag. It's not like slip the N-word, although that's not excusable in any way, shape, or form. It's not a one and done. He just is like a super piece of shit. And I don't mean to ruin things for y'all, because I've heard he's a very talented musician. But he's not a very nice person. But, like, go make decisions for yourself. Go, you know, don't take my word for it. It's in a book and it's raining rainbow. Me that the band was actually supposed to be called Hybrid Theory and the album was supposed to be Linkin Park, but everybody fucked it up so much that they just kept it. They were just like, whatever. We'll just go with what people said. Fuck it. I don't know how legit that was, but I mean, if Numb came on the radio the other day and I bawled. Those songs still slap like a fucking fist. You don't have to leave the jungle if you don't want to. Be careful of ticks. Hanson, Middle of Nowhere, fuck yes. Filter, dude. I used to love Filter. Filter, title of record, good one. First album I remember buying was Dookie by Green Day. That's a really good first album, dude. Bingo, Bango, Bongo, I Don't Want to Leave the Jungle. Get it. I saw the CD for Live in the public library and rented it for the song Voodoo Lady just for funsies and was surprised to like the band. Dude, remember the days of going to a library? TLC and Jurassic Park. No shit, like the soundtrack. The first OST I ever bought, I think, was Gladiator. Like, the concept of buying an OST was so bizarre. I think I just happened to see it in, like, an FYE or something like that, and I was like, oh my god. Because Gladiator had, like, such a fucking epic soundtrack. It was a Genesis album, I don't remember the name. Black Sabbath Greatest Hits, fuck yes. First concert ever was Eddie in 82, boom. Oh, dude. My sister and I were just, I think someone asked her on stream, we still could not think of what our first concerts were because our mom and dad love to go to concerts, so we've been going to concerts since we were fetuses. Like, technically, my first concert, to this day, I couldn't tell you who the band was, but I know I was there, my sister wasn't born yet, so I was under the age of 5. And she put me in a balloon umbrella that was clear, and it went to the ground, and I just sat under it because it was pouring rain. And it was at a vineyard. I remember all that, but, like, who the fuck was on the stage? I don't know. I was a baby. I was but a youth. Rush, A Farewell to Kings. Fuck yes. LL Cool J Mama said Knock You Out and Queen's Greatest Hits. Dude, that's a fucking excellent lineup. Either country music album, because that's what I grew up on. Dude, same. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't buy I honestly probably would have bought myself a country album if my parents didn't already own all of them. My parents had everything. They love country. Best of, oh my god, best of 2000 or something, or 1995. I've seen Disturbed 3 to 4 times, and Offspring. Oh, dude, Offspring was sick. I had an Offspring CD for a whole day before my brother took it and stole it and sold it for drugs or something. Majora's Mask and Hybrid Theory the same day. That's a magical fucking day. I still scream my heart out and I'm in the car. Same. Every single time. That song fucking hits. It's so good. The music video is still heartbreaking. I was blessed that me and my brother had a badass male babysitter back in the late 70s and early 80s who was a huge Beatles fan. Dude, you were. Lucky you. They did call themselves Hybrid Theory, then allegedly changed it to Linkin Park, and then changed it to Linkin Park because it was Linking Park. Oh my god, I didn't even read it right. This is great. Then allegedly changed it to Linking, not Lincoln. Linking Park. Then changed it to Linkin Park because linkingpark.com was taken. Wait, this is alleged. That's hilarious, though. If that's real, I mean, the struggle is real. They need the website. That's so funny. I'm surprised Linkin Park wasn't taken, to be honest. Isn't there, like, that sounds like a very common park name. Wait, why would your first concert be a shame? I can't even remember mine. The Wallflowers, that's a good one. Sick and Twisted Tour, that's a good one. That's a fucking winner. Concerts were difficult to get to. Yeah, that was my teenage era, but we go to Spokane. People came to Spokane once in a while. My mom played in a conservatory while she was pregnant. That's fucking epic. You have to have music in your soul by birthright then, right? Color Me Bad. That's these are great. I want to like save this chat and go get all these albums saved on my fucking, I just forget all this music even exists. Van Halen, fuck yes. My first concert was Rush. My mom brought me when I was like 12 and I was in a full leg cast, so we skipped the line. That's genius. You got to see BB King. Jealous. The Crow OST. The Crow OST is one of the very first things I ever torrented. You remember the first thing you torrented? Porn aside. Whiteheart. On my birthday with my dad. That's fucking great. That's a pretty fucking special memory, though. Americana was an amazing album. I think that was that the album that had like a cockroach on it on the CD? I remember the cover was like very white. I don't know if anything was on it, but the CD had like a cockroach, like a holographic cockroach or something on it. It's such a weird, obscure memory, but it's in there. I only had it for a day. We would go to Canada for concerts too. They had more. I'd get wait. I would get restless when they took breaks from playing music. Yeah, I get that. Speaking of, we should finish this video. But I love this. Keep talking about your first concerts and shit. I'm reading it. I love it's cool that we have these memories. I think I didn't see Flogging Molly. Who did I see? Wait, did I see Flogging Molly? No, not Flogging Molly. I saw another popular like Irish. What's another Irish band? My sister and I. Dropkick Murphys. Dropkick Murphys. That one. That was an incredible show. Yes, I did get to see that one with my sister. Yeah. That show the energy at that show was crazy. Everybody knew every fucking song. It felt more like it felt like a house party more than anything. It was just so fucking cool. And it was a pretty small venue, if I remember correctly. Were animes? Oh, I didn't even know well, no, I don't think I knew what anime was. Maybe. I might have been watching Sailor Moon, but I might not have equated it, but I read a lot of manga. Like, that was all I had exposure to because of Barnes & Noble. Like, that's all I knew that was there. Flogging Molly was your first concert? Dude, fucking winning. I think my first concert that I, like, chose to go to was CKY. No opener. I don't think there was an opener. Like, I went without my parents. Like, with friends. I wore a little skirt. I felt so badass. Yeah, I think it was CKY, though. Like, in Spokane at Bourbon Street or the Knitting Factory or whatever the fuck they call it these days. I think that was the first one I ever went to of my own accord. Deftones would be killer live. Fuck yes. The old Sci-Fi Channel introduced me to anime, and then Toonami and Adult Swim. Adult Swim, I think, and like, was it? I want to say it was Cartoon Network is what started playing some Sailor Moon or something. Like, that was my very first exposure to anime in my life, I think, was Sailor Moon. Or it was, I'm Vegeta! Over 9,000. What is that? I just blank. What's the show? Help. But I think that Dragon Ball. Thank you. Dragon Ball Z. I didn't really watch a lot of it. It was like, I would catch like the last 3 minutes of it if I got home from school early enough, you know? It was like over at 4 and I'd get home at like 4:58 and be like, so it'd always be like the to be continued in like a flame. And I was like, I guess that's all the show is. But occasionally Sailor Moon was on too. And I don't know which one was first, but that was like my first exposure to anything like that at all. And then once we found manga and shit like that at Barnes & Noble. And then we would go to Wajimaya and we would like get cold pad thai and chopsticks and go home and pretend we were really cultured people and read our manga. I was in 4th grade. Is that all the show is? There's a dude in there with a monkey tail. Sailor Moon was the shit. It's still a pretty decent show. I've rewatched it a couple times. It's still pretty good. I think it holds up. Honestly, I don't know. I never saw any more of the show. Is that all it is? So really, I got like the gist. It's just a to be continued thing. Is them eating and powering up. Oh wow, okay, cool. I'm sorry, I've just given you someone to obsess about. She's so lovely. She really does have fabulous teeth. That's probably part of being like an opera singer, like just taking care of your mouth really intensely. And, you know, it's kind of where people are staring at the whole time. So you probably have to have pretty nice chompers. But yeah, she's a fucking gift. And I'm like, sorry, but also you're welcome. She's wonderful. Like, I adore her. So many times I've gone into her videos thinking like, oh my God, she's about to review a song that I hold so dear to my heart, but she's about to review it for the first time ever. If she doesn't like it, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. She loves it. And she doesn't love she's not like gushing and crying over every song ever. She's absolutely very honest. She doesn't rip things apart. She's not mean, but she's honest when it's not her type. She just will look for parts of this music that she can enjoy. Yeah, she does all genres across the board. Like, we've got that Nine Inch Nails one up I've got queued up as well. And then I have Ren's new songs. Don't worry, I have those as well. Yeah, she's just fabulous. I'm so happy when we get to give exposure to people like that because she's a fucking treat, man. That's it. She's just a treat. A goddamn treat. Was a trip to sit and smoke a joint in a hotel parking lot while a cop pulled over a drunk driver this last weekend. Wow, that's kind of surreal, huh? That's times. They be changing slowly, gradually, but they are. She's a fucking delight. I don't know how else to say that. She truly is. Sorry, I'm just moving shit over. Making sure I can read chat. Oh my god, is this her singing opera? Hold up. Stop it. She's seriously, for those that didn't hear, the charismatic voice. That's her channel name. She's quite literally been pumping out videos like crazy. She has a Patreon where you can vote on songs or on music that she's going to react to. She live streams, like she's all over the place. She's great. Please follow. Like, I'm just enjoying it. I mean, she's sang on her channel and did little tidbits, but I don't know if I've ever seen this. No. I can't really stop crying. That was so pretty. No. I mean, I knew she sang, but I hadn't heard it. I just trust her because she doesn't seem like a lying sack of shit. I didn't need to hear it to, like, trust. She sounds so smart. She is smart, you know? But, like, holy shit. There was nothing easy about that song in any way, shape, or form. And, like, her facial expressions and shit. It's good. It's good cry, man. I haven't heard anything like that. Beautiful in that way in a while. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my nose is gonna run. No. That was just, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the, we were just talking about this. When? This morning? I don't know what the fuck she was saying. I don't speak Horse. Or Klingon. Or whatever that was. I chanted Latin and Italian for a bit. That was so astounding. German, I don't speak that either. Fünf und fünfzig. That's all I know, because it sounds fun. It is fun to say. Fünf, say it with me. Fünf. It's 5. You're welcome. You've learned German 5. Fünf. That was, yeah, the emotions that, like, I was trying so hard not to cry. And it felt like she was clawing them out of my soul. And then I'd look in her eyes and I was like, there she goes. That was just fucking gorgeous. She does. She has the same, like, adorable face that's going to stay young for the rest of her life, like Taylor Tomlinson, yes. Death will liberate me in the end was the last line in that aria. Fucking gorgeous. I mean, it's case in point that I didn't need to know the language to feel something out of it, though. Fuck. That was... And I mean, now that I'm not just snotting and bawling my eyes out, can we talk about her smug fucking face when she was done? Like, she is such a humble, sweet human for, in that moment, very clearly acknowledging her goddess status. She knew... She fucking nailed that shit. Bent over. Dry. That was just... Yeah. Her look on her face of like winning war. Yeah. She fucking knew it. God, that was great. Fuck. Thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful. I mean, honestly, I'm not one to, she comes off as the type to not, like, claim to be a professionally, classically trained opera singer and totally be full of shit. But I think I could go so far as to say, you know, when we pronounce what we do for a living or whatever the fuck, if I say I'm a respiratory therapist, there's a vast majority of you out there aren't thinking, oh, she must be the best on the planet. Right. Like, we don't default there. We usually default mediocre. And that's no insult. It's just like, you have room to impress me. That was... It's glorious. That was... mother fucking glorious. That was wild. I have no words. Damn. It's opera. She's a living character. I mean, seriously, like, she's like a human. She earned it, right? The exhaustion in those runs. I'm 6 feet tall and I do not have that lung capacity and never will. Where's she keeping it? I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna have to listen to that 50 more times. I'm so I don't want to cry again because wow. In her right, you know what? You know what's funny, Katie? You say that. One of my most weird memories that I like retained from very, very babyhood was opera. Opera class. My mom started all of us in some sort of music when we were really young. And I was like in the middle school year, I think, like pre-middle school, like, you know, almost at puberty, where the idea of not sucking in 24/7 was appalling. And my music teacher would put her hand on my belly and make me use it for air to sing. And I would go home and be like, I'm fat. It's a miracle any of us survived the early 2000s. I think we can all agree, right? It's a fucking miracle. Congratulations to all of us. We did it. You did it. Congrats. Yay. Only a couple disorders or whatever upstairs. We're fine. No shit though. I remember thinking like this bitch wears pants up to her nipples, therefore breathing with her belly isn't that bad. But like I've got low rise on, and I don't know what you want from me. And she would like breathe, like extend your fucking belly and your diaphragm because your lungs go all the way down, and it truly does give you more lung air. Gives you more fucking air. You know. I learned a lot more about it becoming a respiratory therapist than I needed to, but like the miracle that any of us have survived. I don't think there's been a peaceful time in our country ever. Our country is born of strife, is strife. It's like the personification of. Most countries are. I'm not saying we're like better or worse. It's all shit, right? We're all different flavor of shit out there. Let's be real. It's a shart or a fart that stinks so bad your eyes water. Air in her bones like a bird. Yes. That's honestly, I'd believe that. It's funny how they completely change the way you breathe in voice. You basically have to relearn it 100%. And I find I still breathe weird like that sometimes. I've noticed people will put their hand on my shoulder and be like, are you breathing right now? And I was, but I'm just not doing this kind of breathing. I'm belly breathing. I've it's like, I'm assuming it's the way sports or dance rewires the way your body functions and moves, like muscle memory. But it is weird. And like, I assume I did like sports and swimming and on top of doing opera and shit like that. And so did all my sisters. So we kind of have similar traits. So I don't know if it was just opera, but we all have like crazy low heart rates. Crazy low breathing rates to the point where when I was working as a respiratory therapist in a PFT clinic, we tried to do resting metabolic tests on each other for funsies and to learn the program because it was a new machine and it wouldn't function on us because my heart rate and my breathing rate dropped so fucking low. You can't set the alarms that low and it would just alarm at me and then my heart rate would jump really fast and then that's not a resting metabolic rate. Like the machine just thinks I'm default dead. It's like a... Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I remember I was a bridesmaid one time and they fitted us for these horrible Greek looking dresses that were like solid boned around the rib cage. And she's like, you want them a little loose to breathe. I'm like, don't worry, I don't breathe there. I'm broken. It's fine. I breathe otherwise. I did theater. I did like musical theater. That was mainly where my like any opera training, singing training went to was musical theater. And we would make jokes like, bitch, I had to learn how to sing in a corset. What do you want from me? You learn how to breathe with your thighs at a certain point, man. Wait, hints. Wait. I missed a lot of hints. Sorry. I can't really, my eyes are very watery. It's 3 minutes till 4:20, so we're going to cheese, and then we need to take a break. And I need to blow my nose desperately because I cried all of everything out. Is anyone getting desync? No one else has mentioned anything about desync, but maybe. My bonk? The body is 100% an instrument. I mean, she is case and fucking point of that. Holy shit. Oh, another Twitch streamer who has classical opera streaming. Okay. She has a brother named Rayon. Rayon, she's an actress. I don't know anyone's brother's names, and I know a lot of actresses. Can I get a clue number 4? Bong! Jesus Christ. Yes. I have the egg is in the mail. I'm very excited. Cheers. You piece. No. Well known on YouTube. Brother named Ryan. Oh man. I'm gonna have to think about it. I don't know. I have no idea. But my brain might be foggy. Oh my gosh, Mayo, how are you? These fucks just showed me wonderful opera and I cried. So now I have to go blow my nose. Is there a bit of desync? Interesting. I wonder why would we have desync? Don't. Fuck me, computer. Don't do that. She's a redhead? I still don't know. I'm terrible at this. Good on your end? Okay. I have to take a break real quick. I need to blow my nose. I'm about to just like out this side of my face because of the cryings. So quick has picked up and it got really dark in here. Wow. The wind picked up and it makes it really hard for my dogs to find a place to pee. So sorry about that. But I found a funny on Instagram I had to read to you because I thought you would find it funny. I don't know. Funny? One moment. Pause, Trent. I love you so much. Just thinking of something my non-American husband said to me recently. It's really weird how all over the world people think American women are really free and independent. And then you get here and realize, whoa, this country really hates women. Like, really fucking deeply hates them. So. Oh my god, I thought of the Felicia Day person, but I don't know her name because I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen anything with her in it. I don't think ever, but I know of her because of like the nerd world. It's see what I mean? Like funny. Ha 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 ha. Nah, because now we're gonna jump into an amazing game that's really female empowering, and it's like all women. And it's awesome, and we're witches. It's the best. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. It's the best. Hold on. I gotta clear some shit out and get chat so I can see you guys. Yeah, we're all fucking laughing. Ha ha. Ha ha. The America's really good at gaslighting. Technology has Technology has advanced a long way since the French Revolution. Wait. Is that a tree trimmer? What the fuck is that? Your song never loaded. I have a couple other songs in the back burner, honestly, and I'm putting them on hold because if I don't start playing, I'm not gonna be able to play Hades for more than like 2 hours. And I'm trying so deeply not to play this game off stream to enjoy it with the community. But the less time I chisel off stream Hades, the more likely Katie's gonna Hades offline. And Katie offline is gonna go so much faster. Because Katie offline skips dialogue like a bitch. Rod, I'm going to be honest. The game's been out for a bit. Get the fuck on it. If you care about it that much, why aren't you playing yet?
Huh? Buddy? Oh, pal. Huh. Huh.
Dude, it's not even the chat part. It's that I skip all the dialogue. It's really bad. Like, I am that video we watched earlier of the person skip, me. Versus when I'm hanging out with chat, I do listen to the dialogue. We talk about it. We theorize about the characters and shit like that. And I just don't do it. Dialogue for me is time for a cheers. Same. That's what I do. I seriously, like, I cheers, I hang. I get to look at chat and catch up because I can multitask. I can listen, read it, and read chat. It's horrible, right, Funk? I do the same, and, like, it's so disrespectful. I completely recognize that. Like, voice actors and the writers put so much time and effort and love and patience into all the shit that I skipped to get to the killing part. I know. And that's literally like the Hades 1, I have over like 900 hours of skipping dialogue, which is why I started an entire new playthrough to play on stream, specifically only on stream. So I listen to the dialogue, I listen to the characters, I like absorb the fucking information for fuck's sake, because otherwise I won't, and I know it, and it's terrible and it's disrespectful. I don't want to do it. I'd much rather play with you guys, but I just saved this stuff and we'll just listen to it at the beginning of stream, next stream, which is fine. Where the fuck is my chat? There you are. There you are. I see you. Skipping dialogue is an option. No, actually, you can't. No, I wouldn't. I know, it's terrible. I know. I'm the worst. But by playing it on stream, I don't. And we hit like a huge, some lore drop a couple days ago, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. Dude, Funk, I agree with that. Like, I will never, that's why I like games like Hades where I can pause it and talk to chat and take a minute, because I say it jokingly and like an asshole, like, you know, you guys give me links and shit, and they might be important, but like, you're more important. I'm very serious about that. Like, you guys might not always be here. You're not always here when we're chatting. Like, you're more important to me than any fucking game. I can play a game anytime. I'm here to hang out with the community. The game is just like background noise to do together because it's fun. And I think a lot of us are nerdy as fuck about Greek mythology and shit like that. But, you know, it's the people are not always going to be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'd much rather talk to people. Like, I can play a game any fucking time. I don't know how else to say that. I think that's it. I'm trying to think of another way to say it, but that's really it. I didn't skip unless the story is linked in integrally within the dialogue. Otherwise, random fetch kill. Oh, I skipped that shit. Oh, fetch quest bullshit? We were all fuck that shit. Nope. I don't care that your auntie's sheep have a wool problem and you need to trim it or whatever. That is me. Trouble, that is me. It's really bad. And games that don't allow you to skip long-winded dialogue, I stop playing. Like, I'm not like, oh, fuck I just find myself not wanting to play. I just stop playing. I find myself drifting away and just not doing it. Because the moment a cutscene or dialogue happens where I can't get through it, I can't skip it, if I don't have something to keep my attention, I need to go find something to keep my attention. It's probably another game. And it sucks. I know it is. It's guilt. I'm guilty as fucking charged of it. But that and a lot of dialogue I can read relatively quickly. Like, I can scan it far faster than anyone in the game is going to read it out loud. So it's not like I'm 100% ignoring all the dialogue. I'm reading it. I'm getting the pertinent points, and then I'm just fucking off. I'm getting past it and getting to the good shit. But again, it's disrespectful, and I acknowledge that, and I don't want to be a dick. You know? Fucking perfect, though. I'd play it forever. I know. It's the worst, but I'm glad we at least got to play a couple. I'm surprised they haven't... You know what? No, I'm not. I was going to say I'm surprised they haven't come up and bugged me more. They're exhausted. They've had 4 people non-stop love, attention, and snuggling for the past 5 days. They are... I would... Yep, they're all asleep. They're just conked as fuck, but I still have to make them go, because otherwise they'll want it late at night, and I'm not doing it. But thank you. Rod killed the frog. Wait, how do you... Wait. Why is Rod dead inside? What? Stop it. You don't kill the frog. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and being an amazing community. I wouldn't hang out if I had to hang out with shitty people all day. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I refuse. You guys make it fun. Smokaloke, dude. He's playing Hades 2 and I gotta watch. So, that's where I'm gonna go. If you don't know my boy Smokaloke, he's amazing. And I gotta go take my dogs for a walk. Just a quick reminder for the week, for those that give a fuck. Thursday, 5 p.m. Mountain Time in my Discord, Fallout Watch Party. Because on the 23rd, it's no holds bound. We are unleashing. We are talking spoilers. We're talking about the goddamn show. And I need a refresher, so why not just hang out and watch it? And then on Saturday, I'm going to start Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade 1. Because I swore to my girl Vissy and I promised with all my heart and soul that I would do it for her and play. And the new one's coming out on the 21st. So I feel like that's plenty of time, like 3 days. The game's really not that long. 3 days, I think, is plenty of time to get through the game, so I'm excited. But on that note, I'm going to raid my boy. Be good, wash your dicks, all the good things. Thank you for the follows and all the like, anything I missed, if I missed a resub or something, I'm so sorry. I don't know why alerts are muted. I'm going to work on that. But that's it. That's all I have. Be good, be kind to yourself. Drink some fucking water, wash your hands. There's poop in there. I love you. I'll see you.